I left in the 90s and moved to Texas. Oh, okay.
She came in, said they weren't enough, some wipes and spray. Told my coworker to get the fuck out of her way. She said if I wanted to pay for them, I would, and walked out the way, and she won't pay or anything.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Hello? What's going on? Well, clearly something. The workers are saying you took things about paying.
Thank you, tons.
You gonna talk to me, or you're just gonna keep blowing me with your car?
Now look,
It's a place to be. She's in a hurry. She doesn't want to talk to us. She's saying
we were called there because of her. She's being detained now. Stop vacuuming, put it down, and get your ass over here and talk to me before I put your ass in cuffs and I'll talk to you in the backseat of my patrol unit.
you need to leave the premises immediately, or you will be arrested for trespass. You are hereby trespassed with probation. They're canceling it.
They can't do that.
Yes, they can.
Without notice?
Yes, they can.
Well, then I just purchased a watch.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Unless they're going to refund me my money.
Doesn't matter.
As of now,
That's a civil matter. You work it out with them later. But right now, your black ass is leaving.
for trespass.
Not trespass.
Put it down. Put the hose down. No. Get, don't touch me.
Let me get my camera. No. Are you arresting me?
That's the way you're supposed to do it. You don't listen to their bullshit about what you can and can't do. Get your black ass out of the freaking doorway like I told you to, you dumbass.
Stop pulling on me. Stop pulling on me.
I'd pepper spray her.
Let go, you're gonna get tased.
Even with those glasses on, it'll still get her.
Stop pulling on me.
Yep, it's all you can do.
Stop resisting. I'm not resisting. You're hurting me for no reason.
I don't give a shit.
I came to wash my
Now, you see how much easier if you'd have just pepper sprayed her? She'd have went to the ground all by herself. And she wouldn't be screaming, "I'm black, help me!" She wouldn't be doing that. It's just insane how officers don't use pepper spray. They would rather struggle with them and listen to them run their fucking mouth like that's what we want to hear. No, just pepper spray her.
pushing me. I'll walk.
Now she's being charged with criminal trespass, resisting arrest, refusal to comply.
You guys just lost your time.
No, we didn't.
Stop pushing on me. I'm walking.
Then walk.
I'm walking at my speed. I have injuries.
I don't give a shit. Do I look like a doctor? I don't give a fuck about your injuries.
I had
I'm not a doctor. Tell your doctor that shit.
hurting me. Thank you.
Yeah, and disorderly conduct.
Twist it up like that.
The block in your cuffs, they don't tighten up.
Do you have anything illegal on you?
It's hurting my wrist. I have carpal tunnel.
She's black. What do you think? Of course she's got something illegal on her. Or in the car. Of course. I use pepper spray quick. I don't play with them.
I have a daughter to pick up from school. I'm in a hurry.
I don't give a shit.
My minor child is waiting.
Don't give a shit about your little... Never mind.
Minor
I
child,
hear you. Lean back.
leaving my minor abandoned. She's waiting for me to.
I don't give a shit.
This is what really
Not my
pisses
kid.
me off with this Karen. She says that her minor child is depending on her and that they're abandoning her minor child. But your kid is your responsibility. You saw that you were about to get arrested, but your ego was more
Right.
important than your minor child. So
Correct.
this is on you, not the cops. And when she was
Correct.
saying call 911, that is just laughable. The cops are right there in front of you. What else do you want?
Yeah.
She's at school.
Okay. We'll alert the school.
Makes me think I'm watching Planet of the Apes.
No, what's
She
your parents
walks
say?
down to the square.
That was a good movie.
Okay. We'll advise the school.
The school to do what? To go walk down to the square and search charge for my daughter?
Lean back.
No, I don't give a fuck about your daughter.
Child abandoned.
When you get to the jail, you can call grandma to go pick her up. I don't care what you do.
If my stuff is exposed. Well, we'll lock it up.
Don't give a shit about her kid.
She's at the square.
I mean, we're the ones paying for her lunch and all her school supplies and her school clothes. Yeah, we support her child. Don't care. Call your grandma or call somebody, go get it. That's your responsibility. Don't give a shit.
Wouldn't you be concerned, or that's not an issue? It's not an issue. So if a stranger kidnaps my child or does something to my child, it's okay? If there's no
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Of course it's not okay. That'd be terrible.
Yeah, it's fine. That's what I tell her. Oh, yeah, that's fine with me. I don't give a shit. Not my kid. You should have thought about that before you showed your stupid ass on private property.
Criminally trespassed and you had to immediately leave.
How would I be criminally?
Yeah, let's call Sal. That was a good show. Better call Sal.
Okay. Well, it's all on camera, so.
I wasn't informed of that.
Okay. Well, it's all on camera, so you can argue that all you want.
Glad it is.
Yeah, whatever.
Go ahead and step out.
Stupid, nasty bitch.
Walk right up to the door.
Most of us has got black fatigue anyway. We're tired of this stupid shit. We're tired of these fucking black criminals.
Go ahead and face that one.
I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear their fucking excuses and all that. They're fucking animals. They're gonna be criminals. That's what they do. As they live off of us, welfare, food stamps, free housing, free lights, free water, free school clothes, free lunches, and we're the racists. Okay. Yeah, you don't think you made us that way, you fucktards? Tired of the shit. I'm just tired of it.
I cannot give you any property.
My daughter has been abandoned. She's a minor.
Shut your black ass. Dumb bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Then you should have listened to us.
D3 protection. How you doing, buddy?
And not unlawfully touched me or arrested me for no reason.
Don't care. Yeah, they always say we arrested them for no reason. Or because they're black. It's one of those excuses.
How you doing? What's that?
Now you need a medical attention for getting handcuffed?
Okay, so I'm just going to explain the procedure. We're going to pat you down, but before I do that, the nurse is going to check you out because you have some issues. And, all right, he's going to ask you the rest of the questions, medical questions, and we'll go from there. Yep, we'll answer that. And then might be my daughter. No, you can't have.
Don't care about your daughter. Your daughter's your problem, not mine.
I'm looking for two.
Unfortunately, you're my problem.
Where's my daughter? Yeah, she's in jail right now.
I'm looking for my daughter. I was supposed to pick her up from downtown square, and
She probably don't even have a daughter. That's the thing. They'll lie their asses off. Because as soon as you put cuffs on them, they immediately fall in love with their kids. Something in the middle, I guess.
I don't get service in here.
Okay.
Ma'am, give her the.
Ma'am, she's in the Lorain County Jail at this time under arrest.
say something about my daughter.
I know, but she needs to know that you're under arrest right now.
You cannot talk to them.
What's going on with my daughter? They're telling me nothing.
I'd snatch the phone out of her hand.
She's alone. She's by herself.
We're processing you. I would have never let her make that call yet. You don't get to make the call until you're completely processed, photographed, fingerprinted, all that shit.
This is her mother.
You guys didn't.
You go through the complete arrest and booking. Then you can make your phone call.
Erica, you need to put the watch in the bag.
Can't do that right now. I'm trying to pat her down, please. Okay, we have to hang up now, please.
Not please. Hey, we're hanging up now. Give me the damn phone. Aunt Jemima.
Coming back, you're gonna have to remove every one of those. You can't come in while you have the stuff in your hair.
No, I need to get letters and saying I can't.
The nurse cleared you already.
I guess you should have thought about all this shit before you acted a fool at a car wash.
So what was gonna happen is I'm gonna pat you down now, and then I'm gonna bring you back, and all of the stuff's gotta come out.
See, I didn't explain all that. When I'm taking them into jail, of course, I didn't do the arrest and booking. The jailer did. They didn't explain all that shit to them. Stand right here.
In the
Relax your hand while I fingerprint you. Stand over there. Let me take your picture. Put him in the cell.
Okay, so in the meantime, I gotta pat you
It
down.
wasn't none of this shit that I gotta give him a fucking incident report.
Turn around, put your hands on the wall, please. Turn around, put your hands on the wall. You've been out of the country in the last 30 days? There's a chance you're pregnant. I don't have a pacemaker.
I was fixing to say who would sleep with her, but
Well, I'm not.
I stopped myself because I already know.
I've told you that several times. The way you're snatching on my hair, it hurts.
This hurts.
That doesn't hurt when you grab a bundle of my hair.
Nasty bitch.
Put your arm up there.
I can't.
Would you like me to help you?
No, because I don't want you to worsen my injury. I'm telling you, it's numb until
Okay, I have to pat you down.
I don't give a shit about her medical problems.
You gotta move this arm.
You should have told your doctor that when you used your Medicaid card at the county hospital last week. You should have told them. Because I don't give a shit.
No, it makes it okay for me to pat you down is what it makes it okay. That's what it makes it okay for.
I'm okay to snatch on me, and I'm telling you.
I'm not trying to snatch on you. Wait, you got all this shit around your waist. That's all gotta come off.
That's tribal. It's not.
It's all
That's
happening.
religious.
It can't come into jail.
I don't know why this officer is just standing there. Let the jailers do their job. You don't need to babysit. I didn't stay there. I'm back 10-8.
We're gonna stop.
I'm gone.
Pair of scissors and cut that.
Now, Miss Karen was charged with resisting arrest, obstructing official business, and criminal trespass. Let's move on
And
to the
refusal
next
to
victim.
comply,
She was
disorderly
beaten on a
conduct.
high-speed chase, and she ended up in a ditch. And even still, she
They were
decided
nice
that
to
she
her.
did not want to go.
I had to charge her with about 3 other charges.
Smash her window and pepper spray her
Because the
non-compliance.
the solicitor, they're going to wheel and deal that down anyway.
Let me see your hands. Turn off the engine now. Turn off the engine. I got traffic.
Well, it's not a very good video. Wow.
Turn your vehicle off now.
This is not HD.
Turn your vehicle off. Turn your vehicle off now. Turn your vehicle off.
How many times you got to tell him before you make him? Don't fall, Goober. I think he should have said it 4 or 5 more times. I think they'd have finally turned the vehicle off after, 12 or 15 times of saying it.
Turn your vehicle off.
Yeah, exactly, T-Gun. They always want to argue.
Spray you with pepper spray if you don't turn your vehicle off.
I've witnessed that many a time. Like, hey, shut your mouth. Don't argue with the idiot. What are you doing? You don't tell me what to do. What do you get off my scene?
Chemical spray.
Go back 10-8. Dumb bitch. I've called him that a few times too. You're a dumb
Turn
bitch.
off or I'm gonna spray you.
Because see, back in the 90s and in 2000, we said what we meant. We didn't sugarcoat shit.
Because you're not complying.
We didn't care about politically correct.
Because you refuse to get out of the vehicle, you're trying to get away, we've been chasing you for miles. Is there kids in it? It doesn't matter.
I wouldn't explain shit to her. Get the hell out of the car.
You're not doing what you're being told. You're trying to get away. We'll
Set the
spray
car
you.
on fire, man.
I'm gonna spray you. This is the
She'll
last
come
one.
out. See, there's a big enough hole there. He could just use a half a can of pepper spray in that car. She'll find a way to get out of there. As she's blinded, she won't be able to see, but she'll figure out a way out of that car. That's exactly what oh, is that what he just did? Oh, yeah. That's the way, I like it, that's the way. Oh, excuse me. I said I wasn't never gonna do that again, sorry. I just gave somebody some night terrors, didn't I?
And you're gonna get covered with glass.
No, dumbass, right there by the, of course, I think that window's tinted, so it's not gonna shatter like a regular tempered glass, but it will shatter and you just push it in.
You're not gonna get out of there. I sunk up to my ankles and screaming there. Get out of the car now! There we go.
See? Mag light. Works every time. Hell yeah. I've shattered a few windows with that. I've cracked a couple of noses with this too. I got the scars to prove it on the flashlight.
Because you're not complying. Yes. Get out of the car. Turn the vehicle off now. Turn.
It's off. Officer, who hit this exactly?
Get out of the car now.
Bradford. Officer Moore.
So let me get this straight. She just caused an accident. Her airbags are deployed. She got pepper sprayed. Her windows smashed. She's about to get tased. And her reaction is to whip out her phone and do a Facebook video. How pathetic. Lady, you are just embarrassing yourself. You're lucky your ass isn't fully electrified right now by this officer's taser.
Tasers don't work. Forget the taser. Keep with the pepper spray. Oh, I guess he didn't spray her because her eyes are still open.
You are under arrest.
Officer Moore.
Now you're resisting.
I would grab that phone and I'd throw that son of a bitch. Slam her face in the grass. There you go, you dumb bitch. I don't care. I'm not holding her down long enough for her to drown. I'm sure her face has been in water before.
Yes, we did.
This whole area right here reminds me of a 1080 we were involved in. And the car went down into an area. Of course, it was a black car, but it went down. It was a Toyota. It went down in the ditch, busted up to hell and back. That whole area looks so familiar, but it's not. I mean, it's not the same area, but it looks like the exact same area I've been in.
You don't need to know it right now. No, you don't.
Yes, actually I do. I need to know.
It's Buford Billy Bob McGillicuddy. That's what I tell them. It's Buford Billy Bob McGillicuddy, and don't ask me how to spell McGillicuddy. I don't know. Now shut up.
You fucking retards. You are absolutely out of the law. You are completely out
She
of the
ran
law.
from the police, wrecked her car, and wanted to do a Facebook Live, and she's calling them retards?
Woo! What county is this? What county? How about you tell me?
I'd tell her right there, this state of Texas, and you can't do this shit in Texas. Even though they're in another state, I'd say Texas,
What county?
just to fuck with her.
Woo! Jasper?
If we were in Georgia, I'd be like, you can't do this shit in the state of Texas, dumb bitch. You can't do it. I don't know what they allow in Georgia, but not here in the state of Texas. Oh yeah, I used to do drunks that way all the time. You can't drive drunk in Mississippi, man. What? Mississippi? No, we're in Georgia. You may have started in Georgia, but you're in Mississippi now. And they were in Georgia. About 2 miles away from the bar they just left.
You are definitely pretty close on it.
Okay. Well, we're kind of having to. Because
Imagine airbags are a pain in the ass for police trying to... Yep.
right now you're under arrest for eluding police officers.
Oh, is that a law?
Yeah, it is. I'm afraid so.
How about you say that?
Is that a law? Eluding police officers? Yeah, fleeing and attempting to elude is yeah, it's a felony. No, that's not a law. We just made that shit up, but we're charging you with it anyway. How about that? I'm going to tell the judge about my new law, and you're going to jail.
What is the law that I am breaking? What is the law that I am breaking? What is the law that I am breaking?
You're running your fucking mouth
Suspicion based on what I
and hurting our ears. That's illegal. That's what you're going to jail for. And for murder. We're charging you with murder. Seriously, you can tell them that. I can tell them whatever I want. And I used to tell them that. Oh, yeah, you're going down for murder, man, in the first degree. Put the cuffs, man, get him in cuffs. Just shut up. I'm charging you with murder. What? Wait, what? Freak them out. Oh, yeah, Guido and Bubba's going to love you. You're going to prison, my man.
Yeah, I have a dog as well.
Yeah, we're going to take care of the dog.
Oh, you're not going to take care of anybody but yourself.
I would mess with her mind.
We all know that. You only care about yourself.
Wheeler, is she going in your car?
Yep, in this chase, you killed 3 people. 3 people are dead because of you. You're going to jail for murder. 3 counts.
No.
Oh yeah, you can do it.
You're not running things.
It's only what you put on the incident report and what you actually charge her with that counts. I can tell her anything.
I'm not
All we're doing
resisting.
is holding you in
I'm
place.
not resisting arrest.
Hey, 2-5, they're going to take the DUI if we want to do the elude.
Oh, elude. Yeah, state the law. State the law.
Haven't got an ID on her yet.
State the law.
See, you could accidentally on purpose put her forehead on the trunk of that patrol unit really hard. Accidentally, of course.
You have right to an attorney.
Now you're going to resist, and now you're going to assault an
I'm not
officer.
resisting.
Yes,
You're
yes, you
actually
did.
twisting my arm back. Are your body cams on?
Yep, they sure
Oh,
are.
good. Because you actually are the
Now you're
ones.
being charged with assaulting an officer.
For what?
For
What
elbowing me in the
assault?
chest. You just elbowed
No,
me in the
actually,
chest.
you're the one who's twisting my arm.
Okay, well, we can argue.
Yeah, charge her with that shit too. I would.
Argue it later.
While they're
So
They
it
wanna be a
wasn't enough
bitch?
for this lady that
I
she
can be
let
a
her dogs
bitch.
on a wild police chase. But on top of that, she wants to assault them and earn herself a felony. She is making a boatload of good decisions tonight. I really do hope the judge doesn't dismiss these charges because this is serious. Someone could have got very hurt.
social media posts.
Just so you know, we're being recorded, so anything you say can and will be held against you in a court
Yeah,
of law,
well, you haven't read me my rights yet, have you?
including this
Miranda
video.
rights? You pepper sprayed me. You busted my
We're not
fucking-
asking you any questions, so
Ladies and gentlemen, people's watch too much Magnum PI. You don't have to read Miranda at all unless you're going to ask them incriminating questions. If you're going to ask them questions that could possibly incriminate them, then you have to read them Miranda before you start asking questions. If I'm not, I didn't read her. I don't have to read Miranda to these idiots.
You're not, because you don't.
when that
fucking
time
care.
comes, we'll read
You
you
don't give
Miranda.
a fuck. You busted
Okay.
my car.
Oh, I think he just said it. Listen.
You busted
Okay.
my car, and then social media posts.
Just so you know, we're being recorded, so anything you say can and will be
I'm
held against you in a
Yeah,
court of law,
well, you haven't read me my rights yet, have you?
including this
Miranda
video.
rights? You pepper sprayed me. You busted my
We're not
fucking-
asking you any questions,
No,
so
you're not.
Yeah,
You don't
we're not
have to-
asking any questions. We don't have to read Miranda.
Okay.
Car, and then you put me in handcuffs on suspicion of DUI, but you don't even have any actually evidence that you can actually state. So what's your evidence, officer? What's your
I
evidence?
already told you.
No, you
we're
didn't
done here.
tell me. We're not done here. This is on body cam, right?
Yep, sure
Right,
is.
right. What's your name, officer? What's your name? My name's
Deputy
Shannon.
Moore.
Oh, Deputy Moore. What's your suspicion of DUI based on what? Based on what?
Almost immediately.
I told you.
You did not tell me. Repeat it, please.
We're not going to
Repeat
sit
it.
here debating on the
Oh,
roadside.
body cam. What is your suspicion of DUI? Deputy
See, she'd be
Moore.
talking to herself unless I'm screwing with her.
You will explain it.
I'm not answering her questions. I'm not going to argue with her. Shut up. It's murder in the first degree, times 3. You're going to prison. Shut up.
Been sprayed.
You can't tell me the law, Deputy.
Did anybody start
Tell me
a
the
aid
law.
car?
Tell me the law.
Just for dotting the
What's
T's
your
and crossing the
name?
I's.
Easy, I'm Trooper
Hey,
Swilky.
Tim.
Stay facing forward.
Did anybody start an aid car?
Repeat it.
Trooper Swilky.
Your body
Okay,
cam
so
on?
it has
I
been
do
done.
not have a body cam,
Why
ma'am.
not? Why not?
Because our
Why
agency
not?
doesn't have them.
Okay, so you need to give you one.
You need to talk to your legislators about
I
that.
don't need to talk to any legislators. I'm talking to you, the one who is holding my bicep.
Hey, lady, did your mother have any children that lived?
car.
I mean, really.
Try it on this antenna. You're
I'm
getting
not
closer.
taking any eyes out.
I'm just looking out for your safety.
Oh,
Shift
sure
her a little,
you
shift her a little to the
are.
left.
Yeah, my
Step over here.
mistake.
Step a little to
Where
the
are we
left.
going?
Just right here.
You're not
Just
moving
right
me
here.
until you tell me where you're taking me.
Oh, I'm moving you.
Just stand right there.
I'm moving you. All you got to do is grab the back of those cuffs and then move her. She'll
So you
move.
don't stab yourself with
What
that
is the
antenna.
end? What is the end exactly? You said you're taking me to the end. What is the end exactly? What is the
The
end?
end of the car right here.
Oh, the end of your vehicle.
It's not my car.
Okay, what's the next step? What's the next step? What's the next step you're going to take me to?
Prison.
You've already been advised you're under arrest. So.
And the next step, I'm asking you, I have a right to know. The next step? This is a legal process. What is the next step, sir? What is the next step?
We're gonna get
You don't have to say nothing to this stupid bitch.
Good, good. Who's coming? Who exactly is coming to check me
I
out?
have no clue.
So who did you call?
It's an aid crew.
Who
I
did
didn't
you
call.
call?
anything.
Who's the aid crew?
No clue.
Who are they employed by?
I have no clue.
Oh, you don't know your own resources? Who are they employed by? Who are they employed by?
I'm
Who
assuming
is
the
the
county.
aid crew? I'm
guess is
assuming
as good as
clearly you don't know. So who is the aid crew who's
Well,
coming
you can ask
to
them when they
check
get here.
me out?
See, all the officer's doing is giving the woman more ammunition to keep running her mouth.
Pepper spray in
I'm
my
not
face
doing it.
And my dog. You broke 2 windows.
Just shut the fuck up.
And you still don't have any reason to act.
And see, and here's the thing. Let me pause it right here. I wouldn't stand out there and listen to her mouth run. She's cuffed. If I'm waiting on a transport or something, I'm putting her in the backseat of my patrol unit. I'm shutting the door. I don't have to hear this bitch. It's common sense. You put her in the back seat, slam the door really hard, and you go back to the trunk and wait on your transport if that's what they're waiting on. I don't know what they're waiting on. I don't know why they hang around the scene for so long.
Arrest me, except for your, quote,
You only need one person to stand there and wait on the wrecker.
Well,
Just
at this
one.
point, it's not really suspicion. You're obviously plastered. You crashed your car in a ditch. You got pepper sprayed, your window smashed, and you're fighting.
No, she didn't get pepper
So at
sprayed.
this point, we're not really talking about suspicion anymore. We're talking about a boatload of evidence.
Oh, there's several different cars.
Suspicion. Would you like to tell me?
Stop
now?
talking to her.
So you're gonna have to.
You're not going to win. You're not going to get anywhere.
You entered this.
Put her in the back seat of that car right there and shut the door.
For your Saturday night. At what point? At what point, officer? At what point did you come in?
I wish they'd let me go in and start training these fucking officers.
How about you? When did you go to pray?
You're fantastic. Yeah.
It is fantastic. What's your name, sir?
Yep.
Deputy Dealer. Were you the one pursuing
I would train them the right way to do it.
Who was the first one pursuing me?
Thank you.
Where is that
Hey,
officer?
Candy Liquor,
Like,
shut the fuck up. Get in the back seat.
And where is he?
He was the guy that broke out your back.
And where is he?
He's here.
Where is he? Where is Deputy Radford, who first turned his
Why are they
lights on?
doing? This makes no sense to me. See,
And now you guys are praying.
let me tell you why I get so upset on these videos. Because when I was in law enforcement, we didn't work and operate the way these fucktards with a badge operate nowadays. We put up with zero bullshit from criminals. Zero. We didn't play that game. And to watch these videos now of the modern day fucktard with a badge is just heartbreaking for me. To watch the criminals walk all over them, show them no respect, nobody gives them respect, and they allow it. We would have done slammed her face on the fucking hood of that car and put her in the backseat of that trunk. The damage to her forehead happened when we were struggling with her. It must have happened during the wreck, is the way the incident report will read. But she'll have a fucking knot on her forehead. After we grab her by the hair of her head in the back, like Shad Khan Von Dam would do, and then put her in the back seat. I can work that out on the incident report. No problem.
Spraying pepper spray. 4 of you.
Fuck this stupid bitch.
Chasing
We
me
didn't
as I
play
was
this
going
crap.
speed limit. And guess what? Guess what? Deputy Radford has not been the one to step up to make the arrest. Deputy Radford, where are you?
Here he has.
God.
Deputy Radford,
See what they're allowing her to do?
to you. Yeah,
And then look how many wasted resource officers are standing around doing nothing for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have handled this whole fucking thing with me and Reyes with me, my sergeant. And the sergeant, hey, can you wait on the wrecker? I'm transporting. We'd have been gone 10 minutes ago. As soon as I got her in cuffs, she'd have been in the backseat of my patrol unit. We'd been en route to the jail. And the Sarge would have sat there and waited on the wrecker to come hook up her car and get it out of that ditch.
Can you talk to my husband who's calling? Because I already told
I wish you could have too. Because we didn't play this
I have
shit.
the right to speak to you, Deputy Radford. That is
He'll be
my
with you in
right.
just a second.
Deputy Radford. I can't even open my eyes because there's pepper spray. I love the light in my face, by the way. That's great. What's your name, the one who's holding the light? Excuse me? What? Deputy officer, what are you? Deputy Fernsteiner.
They just keep giving her ammunition.
My face, Deputy Fernsteiner. You're doing a great job. You're doing a fantastic job, Deputy Fernsteiner.
AIDS here.
Yeah, you guys are amazing. Suspicious. What? How about you guys actually consider Nowhere. But yeah, let the rest of break my window.
Oh, that explains a lot. Washington State, of course.
Yes,
So
it sure
I have
is.
the right to face you. I can't face you.
You can.
I can't face you. So take your strength off my tricep. I don't have the right to face you. You just get to strong arm me. Nobody's around Mirandize me. I am not
We're not
getting
asking-
What the fuck are they got the EMT out there for?
This is an ambulance.
Are you kidding me? They're gonna waste resources to give her an ambulance? For what? I don't see any blood at all.
Fire and rescue. I respect you, firefighters. Thank you. I will cooperate. These police officers?
Hey, I'm gonna move your hair out of your eye.
Wow, that's why they stood around and waited. I would have still put her in the back seat of my patrol unit. I'm not listening to her run her fucking mouth. But she did not need to waste the resources of an EMT. There's about $2,800 gone that the taxpayers of that county is going to pay for to come look at this stupid bitch.
I sure am.
Wow. I never had to call EMT after I used pepper spray. We just transport them. The jailer would get him some water. There was a water hose in the back on the side of the building.
Attempting to elude a police vehicle. It is a Class C felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison in the state of Washington. Let's move on to the next Karen, who was completely passed out at a gas station, and then when she woke up, she decided to go ballistic on the police officers.
Hello. I hear she's been giving you a hard time.
It's not so much officer that giving me a hard time. I'm 50 years old and I've never sucked up the system. And I've worked very, very hard. And the bottom line is this. So my friends that live right there, I said, I can go like that and have them take it. And she got up in my face like this, like a young girl. Okay, whatever. My friends, Miami, yeah, Lakewood, Delray, we're all cops. I ain't even worried about that. They would look at this shit and be like, are you fucking kidding me? But she's like this.
Do you have a pair of shoes in your car?
Probably.
You want to put them on?
No. Well,
You
no.
want to be more comfortable when you're walking around barefoot.
Well, if I... Can you stop?
Stop what?
Now, see, she said no. That's going to be a permanent no. At no point will I allow her now to put her shoes on. After I arrest her, she's not putting her shoes on now. She said no. So next time when I arrest her, she's going to know we don't fuck around. You don't want to put your shoes on? Fine. It's a permanent no.
I'm calling my lawyer because I don't like what you're doing. I can tell you this right now. I already have a class action lawsuit for Lakewood.
That's awesome.
Don't care.
Join on board.
Don't give a shit.
You're passed out behind the
No,
wheel.
I'm not passed
You
out.
have a
I'm
bottle of
sitting.
Cheetos over there.
I'm not passed out.
ma'am,
Do you
I'm
want
not-
to? Do
I'm
you want to
not-
show me?
Ma'am,
You want to show me I'm
why are you
recording?
yelling?
Because you're saying I'm passed out.
They have it on body cam.
Really? Show me.
See, listen to this officer. Oh, but you were. Oh, you were past that. You know you were. Hey, shut the fuck up. You raise your voice to me one more goddamn time and I'm going to slap the fuck out of you. You understand me? Not that I will, but she doesn't know that. Bitch, I will slam your face in that concrete right there and put cuffs on you. You don't yell at me. See, that's taking control of the scene. I can say whatever I want. She does have some pretty titties. Okay, I know she's a Karen and all that, but her titties are perfect. Got some pretty titties. So she does have that going for her. I haven't seen her butt yet. I don't know if I can comment on that or not. Because she's been just showing off her titties since we've seen her.
Show me the body cam.
Well, I can't
Show
see
me
the
the
body.
body.
Okay, you show me your titties, I'll show you the body cam. It's a win-win.
I don't have a screen.
Okay, you can't say that, can you, officer?
No, I can.
No, you can't.
Fellow officer rule says I can.
See, this little pussy cop talking like a she-male. Yeah, oh, but I can. Oh, but you were passed out. Oh, no authority at all. He has zero control of this scene. And you got one person you're dealing with, and you got 5 police officers standing around. Why? I don't need 5. I can handle this all by myself. Been there, done that many times. I don't need all. They're going to do nothing but get in my way. If I do have to slap the bitch, I don't want other officers putting in their incident report that I slapped her.
Okay, so we have all this going on. I'm getting a strong odor of alcohol coming
Yeah,
from you.
I
and
know that. That's why I'm not driving.
You have very
So that's why I'm not driving.
You have the ability
That's
to
why I'm not driving.
So your actual physical possession of the
So it
vehicle.
should be better if I fucking...
This is how you handle this. When you first got up and she was passed out in the car, you go ahead and take her into custody. You put handcuffs on her. You put her in the backseat of your patrol unit, and you tell her you're not under arrest. You're being detained. The cuffs are for your safety and mine. Now, let's talk. Why were you passed out? You don't... All this guy's doing is escalating. When I say guy, the fucking wannabe police officer. All he's doing is escalating this whole situation. Number one, he has zero control over the scene. Number two, he keeps adding negative shit to her, which is going to make her more mad and louder and screaming. And why are you doing that? You tell her when she's in the backseat of the car, so if she starts yelling and screaming, you just slam the door. You don't have to even hear it. Go ahead and call me a wrecker. Let's tow this car. I'm going to get her for public intox. Maybe even DUI. Is the keys in the ignition? Is the car on? Yeah, let's go ahead and try a DUI on that one. Because if she's behind the driver's seat and the car's on, I'm charging her. I wouldn't normally. But Pretty Titties wants to be a bitch. And I'm not going to put up with it. Yeah, that's all he's going to do is piss her off.
Fucking tell me what the fuck
See?
I do. So you saying that
See?
I should
It's escalating.
driving, drinking,
And he has no control.
Pull the fuck over? Are you fucking serious?
And you got the wildebeest back here in the right sitting there just... That's all she's doing. And you got Paperweight over here on the left that's just standing. We were all action, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, we wouldn't put up with this kind of shit for a second. What did you just say to me? Get your ass, lean over the car. You're under arrest. Disorderly conduct. That's for starters.
Serious?
Okay, are you done?
Well, are you fucking serious? So that's what people don't.
No, she's got pretty titties. I didn't say she's pretty because she's not, but she's got pretty titties. I mean, come on, baby girl. There's no bra. She's not wearing a bra, and they're standing up pretty good. I'm not even a titty guy, and I think she's got pretty titties. I'm a butt guy. Don't care about titties, really. But she got pretty titty. Enough said. You know my vote on this situation.
Are you willing to perform those tasks?
Are you? Let me record this right now. Are you actually saying that?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Are you willing to perform the tasks? Yes or no? Okay, if you continue to remain silent, I'm going to have to base my arrest decision off the probable cause I've already developed.
Hold on one second.
No, I'm not holding on.
Oh no, you will be recorded before you
That's
ask
fine, I'm
me
recording
that.
right here.
So you're saying what? You're
I'm
saying
asking
what?
you to conduct
So
voluntary
I've
roadside
never
field sobriety
been
tests.
pulled
Okay,
over,
ma'am, if you
correct?
continue to back into this deputy, I'm going to have to assume that you're taking this as a refusal. If you continue to refuse to answer the question I'm asking you, I'm going to consider this whole thing as a refusal. I'm going to have to base my arrest decision off the probable cause I've already developed in my short time of being here. Okay?
Let me sit here, right?
And by continuing to refuse the tasks, the refusal itself will
Hey,
be
Vanessa.
in court. Do you understand?
I have my little dog.
Are you going to do the tasks, yes or no?
I find it incredible that criminals and Karen's first reaction when they're confronted by cops is to whip out their phone and record their own stupidity.
Because the officer allows it. We wouldn't allow it. Give their goddamn phone. You're being detained. You don't get to hold on to your phone. Who do you think you are? You could use that as a weapon against me. No phone. No recording. None of that shit. They're being detained. They're going to do what I tell them to do. And don't get me wrong, they're cool with me. I'm absolutely overly cool with them. No problem. I'll even take the bitch home. Pretty titties, I would have took her to her house. No, I wouldn't have went in. I would have drove her home if she was cool. No shit. Here, let me give you a ride home. No, you've had too much to drink to be driving. You were passed out in your car. Let's go. Come on, you got any weapons on you? Anything that's going to poke, pick, or stick me? I'd have put her in the back seat and took her home. No shit. She wants to be a bitch? Okay, then we go a different route.
Not like the body cam's doing this anyway. But in the first video, the woman at the car wash was trying to grab her phone to start recording. The second video, the dumb Karen is recording after getting pepper sprayed. And here we are again, another Karen recording.
Oh boy.
It's like you're already being embarrassed by the body cam. Why do you want to add even more footage of your stupidity?
On a Saturday night, I got 5. Oof, standing room only.
Yes or no?
Test what?
Okay, guys, I'm going to run to the little girl's room. I'm going to leave this running, though, and I'll be right back, okay?
Test what?
To show a level of impairment.
I've never been pulled over. Do you
Okay,
see
are
this?
you continuing? Are you going to refuse the task? Yes or
Tyler,
no?
can you come down here right now? I'm being late. No, I'm going to have my boyfriend as well.
Okay,
Here right
that's
now.
fine. I'm considering this as a refusal. You are being placed under arrest.
Yeah.
Stop.
Get the
Stop
fuck off
resisting.
me. What are
Stop
you
resisting.
doing? I've got my dog, and why are you doing that? This is what you do? Oh my God, how cheesy. How cheesy. How cheesy. My dog right now, I want to go home, and this is what you're doing.
Okay,
You
we're
act
gonna go
like
sit
you're
in the back there.
badass. You're such a fucking
not.
pussy.
I wish
Let
you could
me
have
go
just
home.
proved my.
You're such a pussy. Are you serious?
You're gonna be able to go home in 8
SpongeBob
hours.
SquarePants, motherfucker. I don't care. I will. You are SpongeBob SquarePants. Get my dog. Can you get my dog? And guess what? It shows that you guys in Lake Worth have been coming to my next door neighbor's house
Have a seat.
all day long.
Have a
So
seat, put
there's
your
my
feet in
dog Ballet.
Have your-
Get my
put your feet in
fucking
there.
dog right now.
Miss Karen was arrested for DUI, resisting officer by refusing to accept the citation. Now let's move on to the final Karen, who was a pretty psychotic woman who threw a drink at the bartender, and somehow she thought that was perfectly fine behavior.
On YouTube, baby girl points out in the most delicate way she possibly can, and I quote, NC, which means night cop, you should take a chill pill, which you're in there, or maybe shake it more than twice. If I shook it, it's so little, if I shook it more than twice, I'd bruise it. So that's not an option, Miss Baby Girl. So there is that. But why should I take a chill pill? Take a chill pill. I meant while. Oh, while you're in there. Oh, okay. Take a chill pill while you're in there. Should I take a chill pill? Am I being too aggressive? No, you guys will never know how I feel watching some of these videos and watching these pansy ass fucking little girls in uniform who are men treating these people like they're a delicate flower, letting them scream at them and cuss at them and kick at them and use their phone and go live on Facebook. It drives me crazy. We would never allow that, ever. God, how law enforcement has changed. They hire anybody with a pulse that doesn't have a criminal record. That's the qualification nowadays. Did you see the fucking wildebeest in the background? It would take her a minimum of 5 minutes to get out of her patrol unit. Fuck.
Excuse me. Can you step over here for me, please?
Oh shit, this is gonna be fun.
I need you to step over here to talk to me. I need you to step over here so I can talk to you.
Why would you tap me like that?
Because it's appropriate.
See, right then, I'd put her in cuffs. That's it. I'm detaining her. She's not under arrest yet. I can put them in cuffs. And I don't have to say they're under arrest. Oh shit, I forgot to, hold on. I forgot to put my my screen back up. The green screen. But ain't no way I'm gonna take this little fucking Aunt Jemima bitch's attitude. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna put her in fucking cuffs. That'll calm her right down. Or make her more belligerent. It doesn't matter to me at that point. But this officer's not gonna do that. He's gonna let her control the scene.
No, it's not.
I'm not going to argue about that. Step over here.
Thank you, baby girl.
Over here for me, please.
No, why?
Right there, refusal to comply. She said no. Okay. Now you're under arrest.
Who are you? Who are you? Okay, what is your...
This is what happens when you deal with animals.
I'm not about to talk to you.
Okay, hold on. Stop. Stop.
Now she's fleeing and attempting to elude.
Who are you?
Take her to the ground, sweep her feet, slam her face in the floor, and then cuff her.
Stay back. I've never done nothing. They can run my motherfucking...
Oh yeah, they got a beard, of course, liberal pieces of shit.
Stop.
No, it don't. I don't have a fucking issue. No, she don't.
Step out here, please.
I'd tell white woman wannabe over there with the blonde fucking hair to take her ass back to the bar. She's going to jail for obstruction. Get your ass out of this fucking hallway right now, Blondie.
Well, I wanted to explain what was
You're never gonna be white, so get rid of the blonde hair, dumb bitch.
I just ran my face in the fucking wall. Shut up.
Maybe next time you won't. You'll do what I'm asking you to do.
Reason to do that.
Fucking animals.
I have a reason to wrap my face into the fucking wall.
Well, we did.
Can't wait to
Yep.
You can explain to me what's going on?
No, why did you push?
No, actually, Texas, they belong in the Haiti Zoo. The Haiti or the Kenya Zoo, not the Dallas Zoo.
My face into the wall. Why did you push my face into the wall? I have not done nothing. I did nothing. Why would you put my face into the wall?
Don't jerk off on me. Listen,
You
we
think
are
you're
here.
a fucking cop?
We
You
are
gonna ram
over
my-
here
you gonna
because you're
kill me?
causing a problem
Are you gonna
inside
kill
the
me?
bar.
You gonna kill a black woman?
The only reason I'm not is because it's illegal. If it wasn't illegal, absolutely. That's what I'd tell her.
Why would you put my face into the wall?
Because you're a dumbass, that's why.
No, I didn't.
You were
had
walking
no
away when
reason.
I told you to
You
stop.
had no reason to arrest me.
Don't argue with them. Stop arguing with her.
You had no reason to arrest me. I did nothing. I was not disorderly. I did nothing. Cuz, can you please take my glasses?
Yeah, I'm gonna take all your stuff.
I ain't even do nothing.
Everything would
Cuz.
stay with her right now.
It's not my fault, Trooper. I got black fatigue. I'm sick to death of these criminals.
Explain to me what was going on because we got called here for you.
I'm tired of supporting them with welfare, food stamps, free phones, free lunches, school supplies, and then they act like this in public.
When I told
You
you to
believe
stop.
them.
They bite the hand that feeds them.
That's why you're under arrest.
You believe
It's
them.
called black fatigue,
My story.
Believe the lemon.
I.
and that's what I
How
got.
am I
Why would
supposed to
you
hear
push
your
my
story
face
when you're
up
not
against
gonna?
the wall?
You said you weren't gonna talk to me and you were walking away from me.
Because
That
y'all
wasn't
came
your
at
option
me
at the
rude.
point.
You came at me rude.
Yeah, that figures, Texas.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I asked you to step.
That's why I say that figures.
Why? What?
Take the F away, add an N.
Walked in there.
That figures.
I need to just. I need to calm down. I gotta calm
Yes.
down and breathe.
Yes.
Cause I need to talk to you. I need you to realize what is going on in that bar.
Okay. Well,
Don't
that's
care.
all I wanted
We
to
were
know.
called because you were creating a disturbance.
Let me let you understand.
And then you wanted to be a bitch when we showed up.
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything
Why?
you say can and will be used against you in court of law. You have the right to an attorney during any questioning.
I didn't do
You
anything.
can't afford an attorney. One be appointed to you through
And
your
Fat
right.
Albert's in the background watching.
Do you understand your rights?
You want to arrest me?
You are
Yep.
under arrest.
What do you think?
For walking away from me after I told you 3 times to stop.
Refusal to comply, fleeing and attempting to elude.
That's nothing.
That's fine. Then you should have talked to me when I asked you to talk
I
to me.
don't want to talk. Why do I have to talk to you?
Because you were being detained, dumbass. That's why. You don't have to say a word. I can put cuffs on you without you saying anything.
Causing a disturbance in the bar and trying to fight one of the bartenders.
Are you serious? I would never do no. I tried to talk to that girl.
I don't know because you wouldn't talk
Right,
to me.
you wasn't there. You wasn't there, so they can make a report.
Exactly.
They can make a report on me and say anything, and you sat up
That's
there
why
and
I
you
tried to
believed
talk
it.
to you.
Gosh, this one is just so stupid. If you are suspected of committing a crime, in this case, you threw a drink at the bartender, so that is a crime. You have to
That'll do it.
identify and at least cooperate with the cops. It's not like they're picking you out random in the street and they want to talk to you. You did something, so you need to cooperate. These people really need to learn their rights. There would be so much less problems in America if people were simply educated on their rights. But unfortunately, that is rarely the case.
You
And I-
believed
you
it.
said, nope, I'm not. I'm walking out of here. I'm
Because
like,
I
no,
want-
stop. I told you
Because
3
the way
times to
you
stop.
came at me, you came
I
at
didn't
me
come
very
at you.
disrespectfully.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said, I need to talk to you right now. And you pushed my face up against the wall.
After you walked away from me.
You put my face up against the wall.
Yes, I did.
And I didn't want to talk to you. You
Okay, thank you, Texas. Just want to make sure you got it.
The police officers is off the fucking look, bro.
Say figures with an N.
Fucking suck. Nobody likes
My
to
grandfather,
see
he
us.
fought in the Korean War. He pulled out the Indian accent to the telemarketers. He said things I'm not going to repeat.
You wouldn't talk to me. Have a seat. Have
Now I gotta go to fucking jail. Cause these bitches lying on me.
a seat for me, please.
Well, it's probably on video. They probably got a camera in there. Get the camera or the video.
Inside the car, please.
Cause take my book bag from me.
Well, they would have to take you out of custody.
I ain't even do shit, man. I don't even live in this motherfucker, man. I ain't even from here.
Don't you shave the beard, idiot, and be professional, dumbass.
Disrespectful to me, man.
Looks like he got punched in the eye last night.
In the building and y'all arrested me and taking me to jail.
I asked to talk to you, and you started off on me right away.
For what?
Why are you arguing with this woman? Stop!
I may not be your dad.
I'm not
but
arguing with
At
him.
this point,
You just a police officer.
I don't have to tell him shit. It's on the incident report.
Control over people and y'all don't. You're not nothing.
And somebody treat us like that, we don't help them at all. We ain't answering no questions, no nothing.
I ain't no disrespectful motherfucker. I'm gonna disrespect.
And I'd already promise you, had this been my call, I could have done this by myself. She would already be in the backseat of my patrol unit being transported to the jail. But you got 3 cops on scene and they're still standing in the parking lot. Makes absolutely no sense. There's no common sense to that equation. None. There's no reason to hang around the scene. What, so Sasquatch can come over there, who's a friend of hers, and run her mouth? No, we're gone.
Oh, shit.
you've been very disrespectful, actually.
Oh, he speaks.
He wasn't even here, and he's saying that.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I'm disrespectful?
Yes.
Absolutely.
How? Why?
What you just said in the past couple of minutes since I've been here.
Because I talked about the police officer. I'm mad. I'm mad. Because I'm arrested. I'm arrested for no reason.
You don't throw a drink at the bartender. That's pretty common sense shit.
Can you understand me? I don't feel like I did nothing wrong. I tried to talk to that girl. I left her a tip.
Okay, this is not court. We're not going to hold court in the middle of the night in a La Quinta parking lot because she decided to throw a drink at the bartender, refusal to comply, fleeing and attempting to elude, disorderly conduct, No. Shut the fucking door and transport.
You understand me?
Yeah.
And she had very bad customer service. I even left on the tab that they had bad customer service.
Okay.
I put thumbs down because the customer service was so bad in there. But you know, I still left a tip, and I'm not a disrespectful person. That's why when y'all came in there, I'm like, no, I'm not talking.
She was immediately disrespectful.
I mean,
The officer tapped her on her shoulder. Why are you touching me like that? Why you gotta tap me like that? Immediately she had an attitude.
I'm telling you, we need to talk to you. We need to talk
Why do I
to you.
have to talk
It
to
wasn't like
I don't need her to tell on herself. Once I get her to the jail, it's up to the courts. I'll fill out my incident report. They're going to plead this shit out anyway. This ain't going to trial or to the court. They'll plead out. Trust me. They'll just plead out. I'll never see this bitch again until she throws another drink at somebody.
walked up to you on the street and wanted to talk to you, then you could just walk away.
Well, why
But we
do I
didn't
have
just
to
pick
talk
you
to
out
the
at random
police?
here.
That's
There was
not
obviously
fair
a
to
problem.
me.
This is not court, dumbass. Shut the door and transport her.
I asked you to stop 3 times before I
But
arrested
I
you.
didn't do nothing. I don't want to talk to y'all. I'm like, why do I have to talk? I was very compliant and
You wouldn't give us a chance to even look into it.
I didn't want to because I didn't do nothing. I did nothing. I was not ever disrespect. I tried to talk to that girl, everything.
But we
She
have a
didn't
number
even-
of people inside the bar said you threw the drink at the bartender and then screaming
Because
and
they were
yelling.
being
And,
disrespectful to me.
okay, you don't think that's wrong? You think you have the right?
Nobody owes this idiot respect. What do you mean they were being disrespect? In order to disrespect you, I would have to respect you in the beginning, and I don't. So there is no disrespect because I've never respected you. They don't have to respect you, you idiot. If you don't like it, leave the establishment and go somewhere else. Go down there to Jerry's Barbecue and have a drink.
To throw a drink on a person?
Well,
Yeah.
You don't.
I don't.
That was the real part of the reason.
I don't need to make my case stronger, VP. I don't need to spend all this time. I would have cuffed her, put her in the back seat, shut the door. I don't care what she's got to say. My case is strong enough. I got 5 witnesses inside, and it's probably on video. Don't know that for sure. But even if it's not, it's going to plead out. I'm not going to have to go to court. And, yes, so help me God. I'm not going to have to testify. They'll plead this shit out. She'll get probation.
Why we got called over there.
don't
And you
think I'll
certainly can, you understand you can get charged with robbery for going back behind the cashier.
Rob, I never
Behind
went
the
back
counter.
there. Oh my.
No, you can't. Well, I mean, the officer can say what he wants to her. He can lie to her. It doesn't matter. But that's not true. You can't charge her for robbery just because she went behind the counter. You know how many people jump the counter at McDonald's? Well, they're not robbing the place. They're being disorderly.
Oh my kids. Oh my. I never.
I'm just telling
I
you.
never stepped foot back there.
But that's
I
what they were
promise
saying. You went
I
behind the.
promise you. I love everything
Okay.
in me. I never ever stepped
That-
foot back there.
I'm not charging you with that, but you need to understand that that could be a very serious
I
situation.
didn't, officer. I would never do that. I never stepped foot back there.
All this is unnecessary. And it's a waste of taxpayer dollars. It's a waste of uniform. He could have already had her at the jail, and he could be patrolling car lots to make sure nobody's breaking in the cars and shit. He, a lot better use of his time than to stand there and negotiate with this idiot.
After me, and I have nothing. I've done nothing wrong. I've tried to talk to that girl. I've done nothing wrong. I'm not a violent person.
Well, despite not being a violent person, she was still charged with
Yeah.
obstructing
Yeah.
official business and disorderly conduct. That's it for the compilation. I hope
That was hard to watch. Not the criminals, the officers. Nobody uses common sense anymore. It's just God-gifted common sense. They teach us that in police academy. Stuff them, cuff them, transport. Actually, cuff them, stuff them, transport. You don't hang around the scene. All that's going to do is escalate. What were they gonna do when her big ass boyfriend pulls up, jumps out of the car with a baseball bat or something? What are you fucking with my girlfriend? Now you've just escalated something. I would have already transported her. All of them. They stuck around the scene way too long. It's crazy. Just insane. There's no reason for it. Nothing good can come of it. Makes no sense to me.
I don't give a Don't give a
If we're gonna do this undercover
No, no, they're not going behind you. Stop. I gave you so many chances to stop.
Damage to government property.
That hurts. Help me.
Shut the door.
Intoxicated and rowdy suspects.
Oh, shit.
Simple command to stop.
He's scary.
Effective. Some suspects escalate things by refusing to comply.
Looks like he's part of the paranormal investigation, doesn't he?
Even then, people's
shit.
egos refuse to back down.
Oh,
and
yes!
when entitled Karens get pepper sprayed while fighting cops during arrests.
That's the way. I like it.
Shoot, on September 25th, 2024, a bride and her groom-to-be suddenly heard a woman screaming. Rushing to help, they were then met with an unexpected attack as the woman turned on them, spitting at and biting the groom before fleeing. When police arrived, they found the woman in a nearby bar, clearly intoxicated.
32, We're in no with me.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't care.
What's going on?
I really don't care. You can arrest me.
What's going on?
She's not even old enough to drink.
Why you have blood on your hand?
She looks 18.
You see that? No, don't.
What's going on?
I don't care.
How much?
Literally, I'll go. I really don't care.
How much you drank today? Huh? You don't know?
I will go.
Yeah, Charles Manson vibes.
Willingly?
How much you drank today? You don't know? How much you smoke?
I don't smoke.
How much you drink?
I don't drink.
Then what's wrong with you?
Don't drink or smoke.
Then why are you slurring your words?
I don't.
You don't slur your words?
She's smoking a vape while she's sitting in a bar. But she don't drink or smoke. She probably stopped drinking when they invented the funnel.
She willingly allowed the officers to arrest her and was escorted out of the bar. At first, the arrest seemed simple enough, but her incoherence and bad attitude quickly became an issue. As they placed her in the vehicle, reality seemed to hit the woman, and she began to resist.
Sorry.
Be careful now. Come here. All right, get in.
I'm good.
All right, get up in there. Get in, like I told you to.
No, you can't. No. No, I'm good.
Hey, you're under arrest right now for public intoxication, okay?
The woman was now demonstrating unnecessary pressure that the engaged couple reported to her. The officers tried to get a statement, hoping to get some insight into what motivated the woman to act this way.
Y'all tell us what happened?
Yes, we were standing here taking engagement pictures, so, and we heard a lady screaming like, help me, help me, help me, so we ended up running this way, and there was a white GMC pickup truck parked, and we saw it drive off really fast, and she was standing in the middle of the street, so I don't know how she got out of the truck, and she had all of her belongings in the ground, so we went over there and said, like, are you okay? You know, get out of the middle of the street.
Now Miss Bridge just entered the stream with a beautiful message of Happy Mother's Day. And I think that was directed straight at me because she says I'm a real mother. So thank you for the Happy Mother's Day, Miss Bridge. I really appreciate it. You're the first one that said that to me. Happy birthday or Happy Mother's Day, Pat. I heard you are a real mother. Thank you.
And she just started cursing at us. And I got on the phone to call 911. She came and attacked us. And
A mother trucker, yep.
I couldn't. So I asked her, like, can you please hold her back? Like, and that's whenever. Yeah, I said, get in front of me.
Like that, and she came out.
Because she was swinging at us, and so I said, can you please get in front of me? And that's whenever she bit me. And then she took off running. She was spitting at us before she started swinging at us, and then she took off running that way. So
And her stuff is on the other side of y'all's car. So. You don't feel like an affidavit and take pictures and stuff like that?
I mean, just as long as she's like not
as long
running
as she's
around
okay.
Yeah, she's going.
something was
She's going to jail for intoxication right now. So that's her.
You have her.
It appeared this woman, who'd been acting hysterical, had been in some kind of unpleasant altercation, something about running from a vehicle. One might feel sorry for the woman, but after seeing the bite mark on the man's arm, there were definitely questions raised. If she was in trouble, then
that's
might
assault.
viciously attack
Aggravated
people
assault.
trying to help her.
Yeah, y'all are good.
And that's a felony. You can't bite somebody.
I mean, like I said, I mean, it's a
Get pictures of that for evidence.
So I just keep an eye on this.
You get pictures of that bite mark, and you get his statement.
Treating bites like a routine occurrence speaks volumes about the crazy suspects they encounter on a daily basis.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
frustrating to deal with
Seen many of bite
people
marks.
when they are real victims of serious crimes who need law enforcement help even more.
Tell Patriot I said hi to buddy.
Sit there.
Stop! Stop!
Oh, they're not. Are you serious? Let's get her over here.
Stop! Stop me!
Man, I miss Patriot. Tell Patriot I said hi. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you tell Patriot I said to him, this is from me to him. Tell him I said Happy Mother's Day to him. Because I know he's a real mother. Never mind. But yeah, tell him I said Happy Mother's Day.
You're a bitch. No!
Okay, I'm just going to say it. She's cute, and I kind of like it when she talks dirty to me. Keep it coming, darling. Keep it coming. Hell, I might get to second base.
No! You! No!
Now she wants to have sex with me. Okay?
Stop! I'll kick if I want to. I don't give a I don't give a
I don't know about their SOP, but we can't spray somebody once they're cuffed. You just can't do it. We've wanted to. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I've never done it. But I can sit here and say you will not find that in any incident report whatsoever.
Don't give a
The woman had clearly hit rock bottom, showing little concern for the consequences of her actions. While we'll never know what led to these events, it was evident that she'd been in distress, and now she was unleashing her rage and emotion onto the police.
Done?
You know what? And I'm just going to throw something out there, okay? I don't know how much truth there is in this, but if I was at the scene, I watched her at the bar. You got to watch their body language. So I'm watching her body language. I'm listening to Mr. Tattoo and his girlfriend talk about getting bit. I would have to, there may not be any truth to this at all, but I would have to definitely ask her and investigate. Did she just get raped earlier and thrown from a vehicle or something? Is she a rape victim? Because I'm telling you, everything I'm seeing says that she's acting like a rape victim, not some delusional dumbass Karen. That's just from her body language. I might be totally off, but I don't think so. The way she's screaming, the way she acted at the bar. No, I think she's a victim. And I think this is her way of dealing with it. But they need to ask that question.
You good? I think I got a little overspray. My bad. Quit! Quit or you can get sprayed again. Stop. Stop. You hear me? Stop. Stop. We get leg restraints.
Please, no, I'm good.
You
You gonna calm down?
Yes.
Then quit kicking my damn window. You hear me? If you don't quit kicking it, I'm gonna hog tie you in here, and then we'll go to jail. You understand?
I'm done.
All right, we're going to jail.
I think she's a victim. I really do. Just from experience, just from dealing with a lot of women in my, I'm telling you. And I may be 100% wrong, but it's worth calmly. Before they put her in cuffs, they should have saw that in her eyes, in her demeanor, in her body language. They should have read into that. I would have took her outside, right outside the door. Now, were you attacked? You don't say, hey, did somebody rape you? That's just not the right question. You gotta fizzle around it. And I would look for marks on her arms, which they haven't done. I would look for any injury on the back of her neck. I think she's a victim. And this is her way of dealing with it.
While her eyes
Yeah, she could be bipolar. It could just be she's a dumb bitch. I just don't think so.
burning from getting pepper sprayed, her guttural screaming was really irritating.
I don't know.
She was clearly in pain, both emotional and physical. But taking it out on the cops wasn't helping things at all. The cops knew she was capable of biting and spitting, so they weren't taking any chances.
Stop. 44 jet traffic.
Mommy, please. Please.
Tell them about her date of birth.
I'm begging you.
Simple. Let me see what I can find out.
Please stop. Please. Please stop.
Now see, look at what the woman's saying. She's not saying, fuck you, pig. You're a piece of shit. I'm going to sue you. You had no right to arrest me. Fuck you. None of that. Listen to the words she's using, too. Help me, please. You know, anyway.
Mommy, I'm begging you. Mommy, I'm begging you.
This young woman spent some time in jail where she couldn't harm herself or anyone else. They charged the woman with public intoxication, which seemed fairly light considering she'd assaulted police officers as well as an innocent person who was just trying to help her.
I don't know. I would have investigated that a lot more before I put her in the backseat of the patrol unit. Because her body language is screaming that she was attacked.
23rd of February, 2024, the owners of
I
a
don't know.
local dive bar called the cops after a drunken
I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
tab and leave. She'd been abusing customers and causing a disturbance when police...
Hey, bitch. Trooper wants his sunglasses back now. Don't worry, Trooper. I got your back.
arrived.
Don't worry. I'll get them.
What tab? Yeah. Alright, go ahead. We're gonna pay your tab and we're gonna get out. It's already paid for because I'm the owner. I'm PS. You wanna take me to jail? Come on, let's go. Let's go have fun. Let's go party town. If you walk out,
I think she likes cuffs.
Okay, let's go.
I think she just likes handcuffs.
Yes, I do.
I'm not gonna pay it because they already paid.
Your tab's not already
Honey, listen to me.
You're not, no.
I am who I am.
Pay your tab.
I don't have no money.
Let me tell you something. I've dealt with them many a times downtown. 2:30 in the morning, they're out. Drunk women are hilarious. I mean, until they're not. And there's some violent ones too, but most drunk women are just funny as hell. The shit that comes out of their mouth. Jesus.
Pay your tab.
It's already paid.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I swear to God, it's paid.
Yep, I am what I am.
I promise you it is. Look, I promise you it is.
Oh, you drop Trooper's glass. Trooper, your sunglasses might be a little damaged. When you get them back. Nothing some duct tape can't fix, though.
Pay your tab.
No, all the time. I told her I'd pay him on Friday. Yes, I did.
Yeah, he wants his sunglasses back.
The woman's megalomania suggested that she'd taken illegal
No,
substances.
find it, fix it, I'm keeping them.
She was above the law, but the illusion
I'm gonna keep them.
would soon be shattered. Karens always insist on their own self-importance, and this one seemed to think she was all-powerful.
Not today. Let's go out here.
She's the owner. She said so.
Don't hurt me. Don't put bruises on me. Because then you're arrested. You're arresting yourself.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, you will.
She's fun. She'd be a lot of fun to arrest.
Not going to.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
You're going to jail.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
All right, you drop all this.
No, I don't think so.
Yep. Drop.
See, law enforcement is so stressful. The shit that officers see is something no person should ever have to witness or view. You take that stuff with you forever. You can never unsee a dead body that's, well, anyway, you can't unsee the stuff that we see. And I said that to say this. When you can have fun with law enforcement, which I always found a way, you have fun with it. And I would have a complete blast with this lady. Oh, yeah. I would have so much fun arresting her. And this officer just being so serious and shit. It's the fun times that get you through the bad times. If you don't have a sense of humor, which is how we deal with all the shit we see, then you don't need to be in law enforcement. You can't be pencil pushing Billy all the time. You gotta liven up and have some fun with it. And I would have a blast with her. Oh yeah, we'd both be laughing.
Drop.
Bridge is over on Rumble.
You're wrong and I'm right. And you'll suffer.
You can put her on.
I'd be like, oh, darling, holy shit. If you were 2 weeks older, I'd marry you. You're just great. Come on, let's take a walk.
Because I'm not black, I'm white. And I'm in there doing an investigation.
Damn right. I could use you in another investigation if you're interested.
Everyone's skin. What she didn't seem focused on was
We're missing a bike in this neighborhood down the street.
Perhaps her God complex led her to believe that none of this was really happening.
Why did you take my title out of my purse?
You gotta have fun.
Why did you take my title out of my purse? Why? 22, advising scene secure. Answer me, you crooked piece of shit. I'm legal. You're
Now, here you go. Now, see, if he had had fun with her, she would be talking to him that way. She'd be saying, hey, officer sweetheart, do you know where my title is in my purse? Mm-hmm.
You a sovereign citizen? Are you one of them?
You're not legal.
Is this gonna be a long drive down there?
You're gonna die.
I'm gonna die. How am I gonna die?
If you take me to jail, you're gonna die.
Despite her threatening language, the officer didn't reply, but simply humored the woman. He was well aware that she wasn't in her right mind, and there was no point in engaging with her further.
I would engage. I'd have fun with it.
The cop just wanted to wrap this up and get her down to the station.
You want me to take all your stuff to your house?
Are you like an 85 signal 30? With me, yes, please.
I'm not taking their stuff to the house. No. I'm not doing that.
Because he's an alien that stays there because David Allen Bucket said he died.
Okay.
Oh, I know him.
So you're cool with everything going to the house?
Yes, please.
Up until this
I'm not taking nothing to no house.
but relatively
I'll put it into property at the jail.
Who don't get their way, she was about to turn ugly. With suspects like this, the cops usually maintain their patience, especially if the people are under the influence.
I'd be like, oh hell, you know David Bobby? Holy shit. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't even arrested you, sweetheart.
You're going to me?
Who the fuck is David Bobby? I don't know.
That's more.
You gotta have fun with this stuff when you can.
What are you doing?
You worried about what the I'm doing.
Bitch.
That's enough. That's enough.
Sticking up for black colored.
That's enough. Stop.
Just say, I love it when you talk dirty to me, sweetheart.
You're going to get.
Just love it.
You're about to get maced. Stop. You're about to get maced.
Let me say this again. I don't know what SOP they're under, But our SOP, you cannot pepper spray someone that's handcuffed. If they're kicking your door, kicking your cage, you can hog tie them, but you cannot pepper spray them. Maybe their SOP is different. I don't know. They're no longer a threat to your safety. You cannot pepper spray them. That's no difference than trying to tase them while they're cuffed. You tase them or you pepper spray them. I don't know why they tase them. It doesn't work. But you pepper spray them to get them into custody. Once they're in custody, you can't. Oh, he said you're about to get maced. Okay, maybe they use mace. I don't know what they can do with that.
So help me God.
The Karen sensed the cop was a good guy who didn't particularly want to use force. Knowing this, she kept pushing his buttons, trying to see how far she could take it. It revealed a darker side to her natural instinct to bully people to get her own way.
Stop! Stop! You done? You want to keep doing it? Or you done? You're about to get maced. Are you done? One more time. One more time and you're going to get maced.
What are you going to do now?
She'd now been given a second.
Well, I'm going to try to die.
Was likely hoping
I'm trying to accommodate you, darling. You said die.
It seemed to have the opposite.
That's what I'm going to do now.
Spurring the woman on even further.
And you're fucked. You're handcuffed in the back seat of my car, and I'm finna die.
You're a stupid white cop. You're a stupid white cop. Do you hear?
See, if he'd have handled it differently, she wouldn't be doing all this. Seriously, I've been there, done this.
Stop.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Stop. If you do it one more time, you're going to get maced. Stop.
T-Gun, you can't really do that. But their SOP may be different. You can't pepper spray somebody once they're in cuffs. I'm not saying it hasn't ever been done before. It has. But it's not in the incident report, so it never happened.
There must have been a part of the guy that wished he'd done it sooner, though, because it finally put this Karen in her place.
Sit. Ma'am, do you want to have a seat right here?
See, that's their problem. Did you hear what he said? Ma'am, do you want to have a seat right here? You don't ask them a question. You tell them, hey, sit down right here. See the difference? One's asking a question, one's giving a command. You give a command, you have control of the scene. It's that simple. Oh, wow. Who just did that one? Where'd that come from? It had to be Kick. Okay. Oh, that's right. I got to pop this out. Hold on. Pop out. And let me move this over here so I can see what people on. I forgot about that, damn it. That way I can see what Kick is doing. Now I got Kick chat. Hi, Vanessa. Are you using mine or yours? Because I put those in my emotes on Kick and Rumble.
The ambulance was on the way to flush my eyes out.
You do not have to call an ambulance when you pepper spray somebody. I've used pepper spray thousands and thousands of times in the line of duty, and not once, not one time did I have to call EMT. Nor would I have. We'll work it out when we get to the jail. I'm not sitting here at the scene for another 35, 40 minutes waiting on something. No, we're transporting. You don't have to.
When?
Whenever they get here, they're on their way.
And why they leave? They die.
What's going on today? Ma'am, can you hear me?
Are you looking for Tina? Okay.
She was very talkative a minute ago. She,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's sub only. Yeah, you're right.
you can look at that. You want to turn the backseat light on?
Guess we're partying on planet, huh?
It's wild. One time to be alive.
What's her name? Hey, what's going on? It's Fairbanks.
Karens are always seeking attention. Negative or positive, it doesn't matter. But responding with empathy towards them rarely.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you see what they're doing? They're using distilled water to pour on her face. What most people don't realize is that is a $2,800 bottle of water that they're using on her, when I could have done it for absolutely free at the water hose on the side of the department. That's probably from here, probably 3 or 4 miles away. You don't call EMT and cost the taxpayers over $2,800. It's probably a lot more now, just for them to come out and pour some distilled water on her face. I don't give a shit. She should have thought about that. Of course, I wouldn't have pepper sprayed her. She was cuffed. But I would have hogtied her. It's crazy.
Improves things. Lurking right beneath the surface is their demanding and manipulative nature. And it wasn't...
Yeah, $500 hammer. You're exactly right, Miss Bridge.
She realized she was not going to get her way.
Can you blink some more, please?
No, I need it. I need to get it.
That's so ridiculous to call EMT out on criminals. Unless they're bleeding to death, there's no reason to call them.
Can you please take these handcuffs of me? Because I didn't do nothing wrong.
That's not gonna happen.
Well, in that case, here, turn around, let me take the cuffs off of you. Not.
I can't do that.
Psych.
Hey, I cannot do that.
Hey, relax.
Stop telling me that.
Relax.
Shut up.
See, I would have had her calm down in the very beginning. I'd have joked and played with her and hit it around with her, and
We're just gonna.
yeah, she said please. Yeah.
Goddamn, you're gonna die.
There we go. Yep, in there. Alright, we're gonna go to the jail now, okay?
Okay. What if she says no?
You're burning me.
I could not.
You don't ask her a question.
Take me to jail. You gotta take me to hospital.
See, we didn't do seatbelts either. You just put him back there and drive. We're such pansy asses nowadays. Jesus.
Was priceless. Thankfully for the arresting officer, this exposed the woman's true colors, the same ones he had witnessed while alone with her. They charged the woman with resisting arrest, disorderly conduct while intoxicated, and theft. On the 3rd
Here we
of
go.
June, 2024.
Did you guys miss me? I know you did. No need to answer.
Disturbance. At first she appeared friendly, if a bit intoxicated, but it quickly became clear that it wasn't her first encounter with law
Tacos.
enforcement.
Yeah, I'll whip the butter. Of course, I don't like to use the word whip, Miss VP, because I am allergic to pain, so there's no whip. None. But yeah, I'll get the butter. I'll put the butter on the saltines with the little butter knife. And the chili.
What did he do?
What happened to the other Pat? The Pat we just seen on the video. Texas, I got old. That's what happened. But the alternative is totally unacceptable. So,
Trying to tell me the police are coming and gonna take me away, or he's gonna pepper spray me.
Okay, was that before or after you were throwing things at the car?
Throwing things at what car? He doesn't have a car.
I'm talking about the gentleman down there. Here, let's
I
take
know.
out.
Tell me what I did.
What's your name?
Patience Francis.
Patience Francis?
Yes.
Is that your last name is Francis?
Yes. That man was
What's your
mean.
oh, I don't know, Miss Bridge.
This woman started playing the helpless victim.
I still feel 19. I know I don't look it. But I feel 19. Absolutely. Here, I'll show you a picture when I was 19. You want to see a picture when I was 19 years old? I'll show you a picture. Let me see if I can find it. It's got to be here somewhere. I'm sure it is. Right there. This is me at 19 years old. Hold on. 19! I look at that haircut now and I want to slap the shit out of myself. Like, what were you thinking? I wasn't even that cool. I thought the longer hair would do me justice. I thought at the time it did, but it didn't. But yeah, I'm 19 years old in that picture. People used to tell me I looked like Michael J. Fox. I used to, before that hairdo, I had my hair, well, after this, I had my hair parted and thrown, and it was a lot of it. I don't have a lot now, but then I had a lot of it. Jim Morrison? No, I don't look like Jim Morrison. He was a drug addict. I don't look like him. But anyway, that's me at 19. See, I wasn't born this way. I really was young. And I don't know when the fuck I got like this. It just kind of happened. I went to sleep and woke up like this one day. I don't know. Oh, really? Okay, thank you, darling. I'll take that as a compliment, because he made a lot more money than I do. Let me get down here and let's go.
Using her baby doll voice to try and manipulate the cops. She'd probably use this tactic her entire life to get her own way. But the cops are well trained and they recognize this behavior as a red flag.
That's fine, Trooper. That's fine. Okay, there we go. All right, it's like it was never said.
If they had put me in federal prison.
Patience, Francis, date of birth.
Okay, let me look.
I do anything bad. Yeah, but I'm
Patience.
You were 17 in that picture? See?
So,
neither one of us was born old.
I don't remember. And I
You were adorable, Bridge.
Yes.
okay. So,
Wow. You look just like your mother. Same hairdo and everything.
And so I smoked one head of crystal.
The officer here is doing a great job of keeping her talking.
Yeah, your mom was beautiful.
Because she's on crystal. She seems to think that spewing her guts out is going to give her favors. But what she's really doing is just digging a deeper hole. The more information she hands out, the more it's easy for the cops to figure out who's causing trouble.
Why is EMT on the scene?
Hurt anybody, I don't steal. Maybe a beer to drink.
You have that costs so much money to the taxpayers. That's unnecessary.
I will never hurt a human being.
good. That's a good promise. I hope you keep that promise, too.
I will keep it.
This officer sounds like he wants to be a psychiatrist.
Why are you putting those on?
Because my hands. I'm putting these up for my hands.
Because you. Okay, I don't use needles.
No, I know.
Just so you know.
I know.
Look at my. Look.
Yeah.
Swear to God. I
So,
don't use
patience.
needles.
I'm going to tell you what we got called about.
Are you bringing me to jail?
Not yet. We're still. So, you do have a warrant. We're waiting to see if it's confirmed.
I have a warrant?
Yeah, we're waiting to see if it's confirmed. So, patience. Here's what I got called about today, and I want to make sure you're doing okay.
I'm leaving.
You're not leaving. You're not free to go right now.
What do you mean?
So, right now, we're figuring out.
You have said nothing about my warrant. I've been
I
pulled
just
over
heard you.
4 times.
Patience. Let me talk. Let me talk. It's my turn. Nope.
Can you give me a date for?
It depends on what the warrant is.
It's for, I'll tell you what, if it is a warrant,
Okay.
it's for shoplifting.
Okay.
And I don't do that unless I need something.
Gotcha.
Which I get my own money.
Yep.
I don't steal from people. I don't hurt people. I'm not violent.
Yep. And you haven't been violent this whole time.
Ever.
So here's the thing. Let me talk real quick. So today we got called because
He's mean. That's all I'm going to say.
Her casual admission to theft and Class A use.
And no, I would never let her sit down in the middle of the roadway. This officer does not have control of the scene. I would have took her and put her on the other side of my patrol unit in the grass or the dirt, whatever's over there. Get her out of the roadway, period. That's number one. But he's letting her sit down, and cars are having to go by real slow, and the officer has zero control of the scene. She has all the control.
Suggest this might be just the tip of the iceberg. Trivializing these matters only made the officer more concerned, and he had to be surprised at the fact that she admitted to so many incriminating things so freely.
So that's the kid. He's being mean. He said that you threw things at the car. Did you do that?
I
Did you
don't
have
know.
books with you? You don't remember?
If I did I throw things at the car?
Okay, now here's the fine line. Before you start asking her if she threw stuff at a car, you're going to have to read her Miranda. Because now you're asking incriminating questions. You're not asking where's she coming from, where's she going to, was she down at the beach naked. You're not asking all, you're asking specific, did you throw a rock at this car? I would read Miranda before I started asking her those kind of questions. That's just me.
And that's and.
But if I have court ass Bob, I don't use needles.
I know. Listen,
this is xylazine from.
Yep.
I am addicted to.
Okay.
Okay, do what you gotta do.
Hey, Trooper, I was just sitting here thinking, I think you give this lady a couple more drinks, and I think she'd be primed and ready for you. I think you'd have a chance. I could be wrong, Trooper, but I think 2 or 3 more drinks. Yeah, you'd have a shot, buddy. Just get it on video.
I know. I'm waiting to see if this warrants
I don't think so because I've been in front of you guys like 5 times. So now you want to bring the warrant?
This is the first time I've met with you. Yep. You mind just not touching myself?
Don't mean to do that.
I know.
And just, you know what I mean? I've been in front
Who has control of this scene? Her.
Patience was really trying to live up to her name, but she was already showing slightly aggressive tendencies. The hope she had of getting let off was slowly dwindling, but she was clearly still hoping she could talk her way out of this.
It is confirmed.
I have a warrant.
Yep, so I'll let you say what you're about to say, but then I gotta put you in handcuffs, okay?
Let's go.
You wanna put your sweatshirt on?
Yeah, I want my
Okay, that do.
So I have a warrant for what?
It was possession of stolen
Yeah, I haven't called her pretty titties because she doesn't really have pretty titties.
No, it's not my case. I just told you when we get back to the
I don't steal stuff from people. That's not true.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you in handcuffs. I'll go grab your stuff for you. So turn around, put your hands on your back.
No.
Yes.
Hey, Texas, once you've seen one Final Destination, you've seen them all. It's the same shit over and over and over. I watched 1 and 2 and I was done. Like, they came out with a 3 and then a 4 and like,
You have my life. Swear on my
it's
kids.
kind of like Friday the 13th, part 26. Same shit.
For stolen property, but they've seen me 5,000 times before.
First time I've seen you.
Correct. Thank you, Miss Bridge. She would need a sports bra to hold those puppies up.
No, that's a lie. You're lying. Or you're incorrect.
Yeah, I'm 1095. One time.
Get me. Can you bring me and get him?
In a second, I'm gonna grab them.
You guys have pulled me over, I swear to God.
Yeah, I don't think a regular strap bra is going to work for her. She's going to need a full sports bra.
Dropped the innocent little girl act after realizing manipulation wasn't working. She also seemed suddenly concerned that she was pantsless.
Oh, no, they're not as big as I
She was
thought.
fine with
Never
it
mind.
before, hoping being half naked might benefit her.
Oh, no. Being half naked just going to make the officer throw up.
When we get to the station, you'll be able to see him.
Yeah, he's down there at the Waffle House. When you make bail, you can go to Waffle House and visit with him. He'll be the 320-pound fat piece of shit. That's what I'd have had to tell her.
As if the honeymoon phase had ended, Patience.
God damn, I wish they would stop showing me this Mr. Rogers wannabe up on my screen like that.
Instead of accepting
Scary.
that her crimes have caught up with her, she does the complete opposite.
Patience, I have your purse. Stop hitting my window. Hey, you're gonna get pepper sprayed. You're gonna get pepper sprayed. Stop. Give me a second, Patience. No.
Her name is Patience. She's not really living up to her name. Yeah, let's change her name to Impatient. Good idea, VP. Well, since you asked so nicely, hold on, let me open the door. Psych. Yeah, I'm gonna open the door. Hold on, just be patient, patient. And when I get to the Sally Port, I'll open the door.
How belligerent she's acting, the officer might just give her her wish.
Patient Francis. I wonder if she's related to the Pope.
Words are fine. Stop kicking my window. That was your last warning. I contacted them. They said they're gonna open the door as soon as they can.
Can I smoke?
I don't have any cigarettes.
I do.
I'm not going in your bag.
Of course not. These are clear.
Oh!
411 OC's deployed.
What? He has to tell the dispatcher that he pepper sprayed somebody? Oh my God! Do they gotta have their hand held just to do their job? I never once said that on a radio. 35 station OCs deployed. The dispatcher don't give a shit. She don't care. That's just tying up radio that you don't need to be on. God, just hold their hands and give them a bib and shit. Golly.
Told you to stop kicking the window.
He didn't spray her. He didn't get a good contact to the face, or she wouldn't be talking. And you do feel like you're gonna die. You really do.
Stay in the car, but I'll open the window so you get more air. But you're staying in the car.
Buddy, you know what he just did? He just infected himself. He sprayed pepper spray in the vehicle right there. You gotta wait 2 minutes. And he opens the door. Guess where that I don't know, maybe you use mace. Mace works differently.
I know it does. That's why I gave you a lot of warnings prior to doing it. Go ahead.
It hurts. Help me.
74.
It looks as though Patience bit off more than she could chew and should have taken the officer more seriously. Her delusion that she could dominate and bully the cop was severely mistaken. It was clear she didn't think the officer would stand his ground, and that's just one more mistake she made that day.
Stay in the car.
Okay.
Close the door. Why you got the door open? I'd close the door. I would have never opened it.
Put your feet in. I'm going to drive in so we can get you out.
Looks like the pepper spray worked, because then Patience became fully
Oh,
compliant.
absolutely, Miss
If she
Bridge.
acted better, things wouldn't have gone so far. By the time they
And I'm really wondering, Miss Bridge, and I could be wrong, I'm wondering if that's who Trump wanted as the Pope. And that's who's the Pope. Because you know Trump's got a lot of shit on the freaking Italian Catholic area. What they call it, the synagogue or whatever. Yeah.
pepper sprayed her, they were parked right outside the station. She could have.
Now you see this nasty bitch. Does she have it? You have to get a fucking tailor to come to the state and fit her for a uniform because they're not made in that size. What a nasty, fat fucking bitch who has no business having a badge on her chest.
Been processed
God.
without the excruciating pain.
You nasty fuck.
On the 5th of March, 2023, traffic officers spotted a Kia Forte parked with its headlights
dumb
blazing.
bitch.
Despite multiple signals to dim the lights, the driver refused
You
to
think
comply.
Jenny Craig's got a warrant out for her arrest?
Initiated
Several.
a routine traffic stop, but the person behind the wheel had no intention of complying.
To go on, Sergeant Brian Longwood Police Department. You let the window down for me, please.
It's down. Here
You
you
have
go.
just license, registration, proof of insurance.
Here you go.
Your license, registration, proof of insurance.
I don't have that on me.
I'll let you have that on you.
Go.
Now you see right there, that officer, if he had control of this scene, he'd say, roll your window down. Roll your window all the way down. It's for our safety. So we can see everything that's going on. She's got to roll it down. I have her detained. It's not her choice. She don't get to crack it like that. She's got to roll it all the way down. And if she doesn't, now she's under arrest for refusal to comply. And that's exactly how I handle these situations. Yep, been there, done that.
I cannot. Unfortunately, it's a safety issue. All right, Ms. Clarvest, do me a favor. Step out of the vehicle for me.
No, I'm gonna get you.
Okay, I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle for me,
No,
please.
thank you.
Okay, well, you don't have that option, okay? If
Yes, I do.
You do not.
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
if I'm asking
Yeah, it's not a troll, trooper. It's investigated journalism. Thank you, Miss Bridge.
Okay. You're going to either step out of the vehicle or I'm going to go ahead and bust this window and pull you out of the vehicle.
The driver's defiance immediately raised red flags for the officer as refusing to follow instructions.
No way do I talk to somebody with a cracked window.
Continued, her incoherent responses just fueled more suspicion, prompting the officer to press further. It became clear to the officer that this woman thought she did not have to follow his directions.
Let me get my insurance.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna ask you one more time.
No, sir.
Step out of the vehicle for me.
Stayed where I was.
Nope.
Which was at Circle K or in front of my father's house.
Okay, do me a favor, step out of the vehicle for me.
No, sir. I don't see.
Do me a favor? See, he has no control. What do you mean, do me a favor? No. Hey, little orphan Annie, get the fuck out of the car right now. And that's how we said it. I mean, not always with orphan Annie. I'd come up with a different name every time.
Why?
But I'm telling you to.
I feel comfortable in my car.
Okay, well, I'm not asking you anymore.
I'm
telling you to step out of the vehicle.
Please call another sergeant for me, please.
I am the sergeant on duty, so you can either step out of the vehicle.
So I'll just call 911.
If you call 911, you're going to go to jail for misuse of 911.
For what? You just
I'm telling you,
over.
if you call 911, you're going to go to jail.
I don't feel comfortable. I feel shaken right now.
Well, I don't know why.
Because you're asking
I don't give a shit.
You said you were going to break my window.
Absolutely. I'd already done it.
I don't need to tell you.
He draws red lines in the sand, and when she crosses over him, he doesn't do anything.
Step out of the vehicle, you're going to go to jail.
You should have done broke the window.
So you can go ahead and step out of the vehicle. I'm going to pull you out of the vehicle.
Let me call Ezekiel.
Okay. You got one more opportunity to step out of the vehicle. I'm going to shatter your window and I'm going to pull you out.
It was a textbook case of a Karen thinking she was above the law. After being pulled over for this routine traffic stop, she was telling the officer how to do his job. Despite his calm and professional attempts to get documentation from the woman, and furthermore, asking the woman to step out of the vehicle, this Karen was trying to play the victim, acting fearful and uncooperative.
I'm about to shatter your window,
What
ma'am.
we've got here is failure to communicate.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you do that, you immediately grab that bitch by the hair of her head, because wherever her hair's going, she's going. You don't try to grab her arm. That's the stupidest thing to do, because she's going to be doing all this. You grab her by the hair of the head. I've done it many, many times. It works. And you snatch her out of the vehicle. You put her on the ground. You put your knee in her neck, and you cuff her. It's pretty freaking simple. But they always try to grab the arms and shit. It's crazy.
Can I step out of the vehicle? Can you let me step out of the vehicle?
Get out of the vehicle. Pepper spray deploy. Step out of the vehicle now.
Boy.
Step out of the vehicle. Do it now. Do it now.
Now you're giving commands. Yeah, there you go. Snatch that bitch.
Put your hands behind your back. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now.
Break that fucking arm.
Stop resisting. You're going to get tased.
Karens often think that they should.
Oh, here comes the fucking female officer. You're gonna get
Not afford
tased.
Special treatment.
No, you're gonna get sprayed.
The officer here gave her plenty of fair warning, but she refused to comply. So now, as to why she'd been pepper sprayed,
There you
and was on her
go.
way to jail,
There
she
you
had
go.
herself to blame.
Just so you're aware, you're going to jail for resisting with violence, obstruction. No, I'm not giving.
Right there, there's no reason to open the back door and tell this bitch anything. We don't need to communicate with her anymore. She's cuffed. She's in the back seat. Now, the only thing left to do is to transport, walk her into the jail, and let the jailer do their arrest and booking. The A and B is what we called it.
Okay, well, we'll take it up to the hospital. You got pepper spray anyway, so you go out there and get medical clear. Okay, so.
And we never had to take him to the hospital. Imagine that. How come in the 90s and the 2000s and up to 2012, we didn't need to take, there was no medical emergency when you pepper sprayed somebody, and now all of a sudden, with these pansy-ass cops, you got to take them to the emergency room or have medical, I don't get it. We never did that.
Okay, we'll get him in a second. I'll tell you what you're going to jail for, okay? All you had to do.
I don't need to tell her shit.
Step out of the vehicle.
See, now he's arguing with her.
Okay, so that's what you're going to jail for.
Like a fucking woman having to get her point across. What the hell? Just shut the door.
After all that, the Karen was still making demands, demanding the officer comply with what she wanted. This behavior's like a really spoiled child that.
Yeah, I agree with Texas.
But
A fake ass pope.
She needs a reality check. Hopefully, she'll learn her lesson, and next time she'll listen better.
Real quick, do you have anything of value in that vehicle you want me to document? Because your vehicle's going to be towed.
Well, it just says you can park it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to ask that either. You go and you search the vehicle for inventory purposes. Anything you find illegally, you charge her with it. And then you have the car towed. I don't need to ask her, do you need anything out of it? What the fuck? She can get that when she gets her car back from the pound when she gets out of jail. Crazy shit.
It's going to cost too much money
At this point in time.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that, slick dick.
There's no, he doesn't even give me a reason. He didn't give me a reason.
He doesn't have to give
Oh, absolutely, Miss Bridge.
Okay. No, it's not. We don't have to give you a reason. As long as he has probable cause to stop you, that's it.
It happened twice, Dwight, and then my son bailed out.
You in that car you want me to document? No. Okay.
I meant, yeah, I have a lot of stuff. I have property in that.
I don't give a shit. I don't care about her property.
I'm not going to the jail for them to say, no, go get medical
She
care.
was 29P. Did we run her?
I haven't run her yet.
Being a goof?
Literally, for no reason. You probably would have got a verbal warning. It'd been at the worst.
Yeah, Kyle, he bailed out. I hadn't heard from him since February 20th.
This woman was a
when he called for $100.
Valuable police time, and it was all about feeding this woman's sense of self-importance. Her defiance led to a charge of resisting arrest without violence, costing her $213 in court fees and 11 hours of community service. It didn't take long for them to subdue him, but in the process, he dragged his girlfriend into the chaos, only adding to his...
No, Dwight, I'm more of Olivia Newton-John kind of man. Chills, they are multiplying and I'm losing control. Chilies, what? You don't. What are you talking about? Hey, Pat, make sure you wear a cross. No, there's something I've got to find out before I do it, but there's talking to Trooper because he doesn't want me to bring anything home. There's something that you say. There's a prayer or something that you say before you get back in your vehicle that stops the spirit or whatever from following you. But I don't know what it is. I know I can find it. I'm sure it's somewhere on YouTube. But I remember there was something that you have to, a small saying that you have to say every time. The power you're supplying is electrifying. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, VP, I hope.
Own humiliation.
But I could still do Randonautica. I don't think that's not usually paranormal stuff. Just go on YouTube, guys, and type up. Yeah, I have to say it in my phone. Randonautica. And then that bitch that usually can't spell, Siri, bitch can't spell worth a lick. But she can spell Randonautica. Oh, Siri popped up. Because I need a man and my heart is set on you. That's what she told me. Well, I was sitting in the theater, baby girl, when she told me that. And then she called me a stud. Thank you, Miss VP. Take that Randonautica. Look, she just put it up. Let me put it on all my... Here it is. Let me do it upright. She was being a little lazy with it. Hold on, there you go. Capital R. Now let me copy it. There you go. There's Randonautica. Don't be lazy with it. There's Randonautica. So anyway, oh, it went there. Okay. Oh, it didn't go to Kick. But go copy and paste that Randonautica and go to YouTube and search it, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I was walking out and they hit me. What are you talking about? Like?
Don't refuse it. Yo, right here. Somebody found his glasses. Yo, grab that spray. Marco detail today. We're gonna have 2 arrests. Summary car for transport. Everything's going over here. Also decarval. I'll take both arrests. We're gonna have 2 arrests.
Despite being maced and detained, the suspect and his girlfriend were not backing down, and the usual antics followed. Both of them launched into abusive tirades and made threats towards the officers.
You guys spray me for no reason!
Take a seat.
I was just telling him to calm down! It doesn't make any sense! You guys are dumb! Oh my god, you guys are the worst cops in the universe! I hate you
Yeah,
guys!
but I'm dumb enough to cuff you, right? I'm stupid enough to have cuffs on your dumb ass, right?
Ambulance to the cell block, please, for 2 people who got maced.
Get me out right now!
Shut your mouth! Shut your mouth!
That's it. Shut your fucking mouth. Say it with some control. Shut your fucking mouth.
That is!
Alright, Marco, we're all good over here. Sorry, sir.
This, ladies and gentlemen, was my favorite part about the 17, 18 times that I watched Grease. This was it right here. Back when music and oh yeah, absolutely. What is that other one? Now this, ladies and gentlemen, let's see, is this right? I think this is it. We go here. This is my favorite song of all times. My favorite song. You guys ready? Just so you know, this is my favorite song. This is my favorite. Did I tell you it's my favorite song? I don't know if this will work on here. Let me just do it like this. Let's go. Yeah, they probably suspended it for copyright shit. Probably. YouTube does that shit. It'll come back. Yep. It will come right back. Yeah, they do that shit. They're the only platform that does that kind of shit. It's crazy. Can't even play a song. No, it's down there at the bottom. It's the what do they call it? The Free Act, the Copyright Act of 1976. Freedom of use. Yeah, YouTube's the only one that does that stupid shit. Kick, Rumble, even Twitch, they never did that shit. I don't know. Once you put it on YouTube, you no longer have copyrights to it. That's it. Copyright is done. If you're going to put it on a public platform, you don't get copyright to it. Let me switch out real quick. There we go. Yeah, it comes back. You just gotta wait. Once they realize I'm not doing it anymore, it'll come right back. Crazy shit. Hang on, guys. I'm looking to see if they banned his... No, they didn't ban me. It's just they suspended until I stop doing the copyright material. And then it comes back. I don't know how a song is a policy violation. Yeah, we'll have to wait for a minute. Okay, am I back? Yeah, I'm back now. Okay. There we go. Thank you, thank you. That's just crazy that a song is a policy violation. Once you put it on YouTube, you no longer have copyright to it. You've put it on a public platform. There's no more copyright to you. If you want copyright, don't put it on fucking YouTube. Right? Hey, crazy shit. Let's go. Let's go. But that did bring back a lot of memories. I had a girlfriend, her name was Charlotte. I was 15 and we used to go to the skating ring. It's right after, well, no, because I think Saturday Night Live came out in 77, if I'm not mistaken. But after Saturday Night Fever came out, they wore that out at the skating ring. All those songs from Saturday Night Live or Saturday Night Fever, they wore it out. Every Saturday it was on. But anyway, yeah, we used to dance to that and roller skate. And you know what? The roller skating ring had the best fucking hot dogs. And the cotton candy sucked. But the best hot dogs, I mean, really. Yep. Oh, yeah, great nachos, too. You're right, great nachos. Of course, I'm talking about Dothan, Alabama. Because all of you know I'm from L.A., Lower Alabama. So, yeah, I don't know how they were everywhere else. But in Dothan, they had some good-ass hot dogs and nachos.
Do me a favor, preferably, can we have also a female officer respond here?
As the woman continued making demands, the cops remained calm, unfazed by the woman's empty, drunken threats. Meanwhile, her boyfriend seemed more concerned.
No,
with his
Macy,
own
stay
well-being
down.
than his girlfriend's.
Stop.
Maybe it was the man's self-centered arrogance that landed him in this mess to begin with.
I can't see where I'm at, dog. You're not gonna see. I'm gonna give you water, though. Come here.
Okay, come here. Macy, come here. Jeez. There you go.
I need water right now. Okay, you have to sit down right here. Sit down right here. Sit down right here.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Katie, girl.
I can't see nothing.
Come here, Kaylee. Come here and pick you up. Kaylee, come here.
Just take me home, please.
Come here.
Just take me home, please. Yo, please, just take me home.
You want to see Macy? Here's Macy. Here's the Macy girl.
Yo, why y'all doing this to me? Yo, that's it, bro. You got some now. Yo, bro, I can't see nothing at all.
Come on, hold on.
Despite instigating the nightclub fight and clashing with the bouncers, this guy seemed
Come here.
oblivious to the fact that his actions had consequences. While the man was slightly more polite and more compliant than his girlfriend, his air of entitlement was evident.
And here's the little one. There's the little one. There's Macy or Kaylee.
Watch out, come here. Please, I can't do this no more.
You know.
Watch out.
Baby Macy.
Now no, listen to me. It's gonna hurt, but now you need to let the wind just open them. Yo, sir, you can't let me go home? No. Please, sir. I can't, that's it, man. Don't do that.
These two criminals felt they'd done nothing wrong, but the witnesses here didn't see.
Yeah, they always think they didn't do anything wrong.
Nightclub together.
I'm above the law.
And the accounts they heard revealed a very unflattering scene.
Start on you? Yeah. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna have to get your info down. He started starting everybody. Let's get a whole club. Wait, what's that? Somebody threw that at you? Nah, bro. I got the spray on her and then they got on me. Oh. Now you don't want that spray.
Hold on. Here, I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'm gonna leave this running. I'll be right back.
Yeah, he was on to Houston.
I just gotta get my info though. I saw the altercation occur outside where he was pushing you guys, causing a fight. But you said prior to that he did spit on you?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were like, the first charge, right? You guys went with the first charge? But he was causing disturbance to the club, right? Disturbance. And you said he spit on you, correct? And he did start striking you guys? Yeah, fighting? Because I saw the active fight going on, but just confirming with you guys after my camera.
While he had tried to present himself as innocent and mild, this young man's true colors were now fully revealed. His earlier actions of spitting on and attacking security staff left no room for doubt. They arrested the man for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, while his girlfriend was charged with obstructing the course of justice. On March 25th, 2023, during a routine patrol, an officer witnessed a violent altercation unfolding outside a local bar. The bar owners, who said the man involved had assaulted two female staff members in a separate incident, told the officer that the man was no longer welcome on the premises.
Now that they're in this fight at the break room,
Here's the cop. What's going on here? He kicked me out of the bar. I'm not even ordering a drink. I'm just sitting there with my friend. Get out.
I'll talk to you over here, okay?
Go. Why?
Come here.
You don't have the authority to
In your
kick me
bed.
out of the bar.
In your bed.
Dad, he hasn't kicked
Good
me
girl.
out. You and Amy and her friend.
You wanna come here?
Kicked me out for months because I'm a gay. That's
Hey, Macy girl.
So I'm fine. I'll leave, but. Okay. What? I just sat down. I didn't even order a drink because I know Amy's working and she won't serve me.
Amy, the wife of that guy?
No, just one of the bartenders.
Is it just me, or does he just seem so manly, like a man's man?
And then the girl in the turquoise sweater. She's a friend of the bartender, or she's also a bartender as well. They all have problems.
What's your first name again?
Yes, you know me. I'm just here. I know what the law is.
Okay, can you talk?
Oh, here comes the fucking waste of a uniform.
I just walked into the bar with my friend.
Now see, look. The responding officers already asked this guy what was going on. And here comes fucking Betty Cracker in uniform, walking down the side, and now she wants him to start over from the beginning. Shut the fuck up. The responding officer is the one that does all the talking. You're there for backup, you dumb bitch. Shut your mouth. You just play like you're a statue. Unless I need you for backup, you sit there and shut up.
Who wants to sing a song, sat down at the table. Okay. Didn't order a drink from the bar. All right. Because I know.
So you're telling the story twice.
Don't like me.
Because the fucking Betty Cracker don't know what the fuck she's doing.
The officer immediately recognized the young man from a previous incident, which is never a good sign.
Drives me nuts.
He still gave the man.
We wouldn't have put up with that shit for a second. I'd have said, you shut your mouth. I tell you what, you get in your patrol unit and go back 10-8. Get off my scene. I'd been pissed. Coming up there running your fucking mouth to my suspect. Fuck you.
Tonight he did that? He hasn't touched anybody tonight, but he is not allowed here.
Is that Hillary Clinton? Looks like it. On the right. That's Hillary.
Pick him out, he gets violent with somebody. He's not allowed in here. And he keeps coming in every weekend.
He has been told he's not allowed here. I want him trespassed from this property.
Typically, when someone tells you that they don't want you on their property, it's a pretty clear sign not to return.
Yeah,
It seems
pretty
this
pretty
guy
much.
caused
Common
trouble
sense should tell you that.
Intimidating and even assaulting the female staff. His claims of being a victim were now being undermined, with numerous witnesses now testifying against him.
It's not that I'm not allowed here by the lake, because I've messaged the bar owner.
Okay, let's see if...
But do you have an idea? Yeah, I do. But specifically, the bar
Idea about what?
want to serve me, which is fine, and I'm fine with that. I didn't order anything. I was sitting there with my friends, and they want to kick me out every time I walk in. That's not legal. The bar owner hasn't said anything against me, and neither has...
It is legal.
3 of them have. They have. The bar
It's private property. They can ask you to leave. They can tell you to
No,
leave.
they don't. I'm telling you they do. No, they don't. I know other bartenders than you don't know. I'm not arguing with you.
It's frustrating, I get it. Let's just try to relax a little bit, okay?
Sorry. No, I just...
Take a couple deep breaths.
I'm sorry.
No worries. With them, the owners do have a...
See how the female officer, they always do that. They always come in and try to take over. Not when I was on duty. Fuck no, they wouldn't take over our scene. Not mine, not my sergeant, nobody else's. They're there for backup. You play statue, and I'll tell you if I need you, or the actions of the scene will tell you if I need you to jump in. But usually they run and hide up underneath an ambulance or something. They don't really help.
Right.
The owners do. Yep. But the owners aren't there. And I've messaged...
She don't need to be talking to him at all. She's the backup unit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. But so even when bartenders are working that night, they do have the right
to not serve you.
Yep, and if they want you to leave, they can make you leave as well.
But they've been doing this for months, and I just show up. Like,
okay.
It's discrimination. I'm almost ready to press a lawsuit.
The victim narrative of
I wouldn't want your little fucking faggoty ass in my bar either.
Causing trouble repeatedly, returned to a place where he was clearly unwelcome.
Jesus.
And at this point, instead of taking any responsibility, he was threatening to sue the very people he had wronged.
He's the one who tackled me out the door. Why isn't he getting a ticket?
Relax.
I'll just leave. I'll just go home like I did.
Relax.
This is just...
Okay, well, relax.
I'm just out with my friend. She wanted to sing a song. That was it. And I was standing there waiting for her to sing a song. That's it.
Raise your voice right now.
Like, I wasn't even trying
So manly, right?
Nothing. I know they don't want to...
There's no need for you to raise your voice right now.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to take a drink. There was no need for them to try and kick me out physically.
She looks like an illegal alien anyway.
Right? Don't even look in his direction.
I'm better.
She needs to shut up so badly. Just shut your mouth.
How much he thinks of himself. But if he truly saw himself as being above it all, why was he at the center of this chaotic scene, stirring up drama and losing his dignity? His actions spoke louder than his words, and the cops weren't being fooled by his incredibly false claims of victimization.
So what's, like, I need to know right now, am I getting a ticket, or...
Yeah, you'll be cited, but you're not going to jail. No criminal
cited for
charges.
what?
Disorderly conduct, alcohol related.
I haven't done anything, and I'm not even...
Wait, they're just going to give him a ticket for public intoxication? No, that's not how that works. You take their asses to jail and they'll sleep it off and leave tomorrow.
That alcoholically induced, and I'm walking. I would have left.
It has nothing to do with driving. It's just the behavior that you exhibited downtown here. It's been disorderly.
Is he getting a ticket to then too?
No, I don't think
well,
so.
then I'm gonna f***ing sue your ass then too.
That's fine.
Then you send me a mail and a ticket, I will leave. You have my give it back.
You're not leaving.
Not leaving now.
Yeah, I can.
Nope.
You can't.
Give me my ID back.
If you can't calm down, you're gonna get placed in handcuffs, okay?
Do it.
Okay,
Go
turn around.
ahead.
Turn around.
No, you're not gonna touch me.
Didn't he just say do it? Now you don't want him to touch him.
You have no right to f***ing place me under arrest.
I don't know.
I did not stop.
Can I raid on there? I don't think so.
No, you're not gonna f***ing do anything. I did nothing to you. What the f***? They kicked me out.
How would I raid? No, I don't think I can raid. Let me see. Enable slow chat, pop out chat. No.
I told you something in the voice. I mean, doesn't mean you have the right to put me in
How?
because I say so.
Tell me how, Miss Bridge. How do I raid on Rumble? Where do I go? Live streaming. No, I've never seen a raid. Let's see. In live stream, edit, assign low legacy, no. Template, static keys, static videos. I don't see a raid anywhere. How can I do it? Tell me.
What are you arresting me for?
Oftentimes, people who are this entitled think everyone acknowledges their inflated sense of self-importance. So when reality doesn't line up with that perception, they become enraged.
Thank you, darling.
This guy had plenty of opportunity to back down and de-escalate things. But instead, he chose to feed his own ego and just made things worse for himself.
You won't be at work next week, you dumb. Sierra!
Stop yelling.
No, I'm gonna yell for my friend because you're not being lawful. Sierra!
Hey, just block the lane of traffic.
What about share?
I already went home to get my army boyfriend. You're all about to get fired this week. Hope you're happy.
No.
I did nothing to deserve this. Stop. You can all.
What's this repost?
So we can clean your face.
I just want to go home. You didn't need to do any of this. I just wanted to leave. Yeah, walk me to your car, arrest me, whatever. You're all gonna get even worse. I would have forgot about this. Dumb.
The cops here, exhausted by his outburst, finally decided to use pepper spray to subdue him. But instead of calming down, it only fueled the man's anger, triggering intense
They're not doing it right.
rage. The man could not control his temper, which just made things spiral further, and
And
justified
let me
the
look.
officer's decision to handle the man with more force.
How do you use Rumble raid feature?
So I can clean your eyes.
There's nothing to clean my eyes. It just goes away eventually.
So you don't want me to clean your eyes?
Go ahead, try.
Are you gonna calm down? Are you gonna calm down?
What is this right now?
All I need is yes or no.
So you're gonna ultimatum me if I'm gonna with
I'm not
you?
gonna open the door if you're gonna still be hostile.
I'm not gonna attack you because that's not who I am. You're just hitting me ultimatumly. No, I'm not gonna attack you because then you're just gonna hurt me even more. So go ahead, clean my eyes if you actually can. I wasn't aware of anything that cleans off mace.
Like you said, it takes time, but this can
Exactly. So maybe it'll help, but it's not actually gonna clean off. So go ahead. My arms are behind my back. You're detaining me for no reason. You're gonna let me go. Just drop me off at my house so I can
Start a raid. Copy the URL of the live stream you want to send your viewers to.
To be taken home, and this complete
I don't know of any. Just send
apparent.
to.
His wounded ego.
I don't know of any live streamers that I can go to and get the URL. I have no idea. How do I find out who's live on? Do you have somebody in mind? Because I don't. I only follow the X22 report and maybe, and we know on Rumble. That's it. Okay.
Ego was laid bare, revealing exactly why the bar staff wanted him removed in the first place. Despite the man's attempts to intimidate, his usual tactics had no impact on law enforcement.
Have we searched him?
I don't think it's been searched yet.
You searched
Yep.
No,
Exactly,
you
Texas.
tackled me and pepper sprayed me, you dumb.
Stop yelling.
I don't know what diluted brand of pepper spray these officers are using, but I'm telling you, when I pepper sprayed somebody, they couldn't talk for the first 15 minutes. Yeah, there was no talking.
Why you're even tackling me or arresting me? It's all against the law. Do you even know it?
Let's pat him down to see if he's got a weapon.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Stay in the car.
Oh, here, pat me down. You can't pat me down in the car. Here, go ahead. Go ahead. I got nothing. You all took my If my wallet isn't found, I'm suing your police department. Where's my wallet and where's my phone?
You're not gonna try headbutting me.
Where's my phone and
Get in the car.
I can't see because of you. So I'm not trying to headbutt anybody. I'm just trying to talk to you. You retard. You're the fucking ones who fucking pepper sprayed me, you dumb for nothing.
The cops remained unfazed by his yelling and screaming, almost finding it amusing. It was a classic case of a Karen trying to proclaim their innocence using rage and abuse, which is something innocent people don't usually do.
Go home. Stop! Stop it! Stop! My boy, you're choking me now.
I'm not choking you anything, bro.
You're dead. My boyfriend is gonna get you fired or dead.
You know, take a seat. I'll go grab you a wet paper.
I thought there was a way to raid on Kick too, wasn't there? Hey, I thought I used to raid on Kick.
I don't know if it's gonna stay. Are you gonna stay laying back?
Can you just take me wherever you're taking me?
Battery to PO, times 2.
Stop talking about it.
Attempted bodily fluid.
Get facer. You guys are worse than the city cops. That's what's sad. That's exactly why everybody hates the cops, is because of you losers who didn't graduate college, didn't do anything except go to be a cop because you think that you can disrespect people.
I used to could raid on Kick, but I don't remember how to do it now.
Everything's on video too, remember? You know your little camera's been on your badges all night? Because if not, your is that too. My boyfriend's literally a master sergeant in the National Guard, so you're all
Even if he did have a boyfriend in the National Guard, it's hard to imagine that anyone in that position would want to get dragged into this mess. This troublemaker faced multiple charges, including battery on an officer, resisting arrest with injury, discharging bodily fluids on an officer, and disorderly conduct. Unsurprisingly, every one of them was a repeat offense.